Welcome to the Podski.
What? Ooh, yeah.
You understand, baby?
Dig it?
Let me tell you another thing.
First name John, last name Baker. Uh-huh. Brother.
Hello and welcome to the Podski. This is a special edition of the Podski. We are in the Mongoose Den. We are coming to you live and in non-living color because you will not see the video of this. But we are live from the
It's too gratuitous.
We are live from the Mongoose Den. It is a tooth and nail weekend, a junk bait weekend, and this is going to be a bonus show that we're going to do. We are going to do something really special that we've never done before here on the Podski, something that I've always wanted to do personally. So we're going to do a watch along, and it's going to be live. We're going to turn it on here. We're going to watch it with you. We're going to tell you when to hit play on your TV if you want to watch along with us. We're going to be doing Hog Wild 1998.
Is it Hog Wild or Road Wild?
Road Wild.
Road Wild.
Road Wild 1998.
I wish it was still Hog Wild. It doesn't feel right if it's not Hog Wild.
Well, it was a copyright.
Right.
I know.
That's why it's changed.
So, this is from 1998. We got DDP and Jay Leno versus Hollywood, Hulk Hogan, and Eric Bischoff. I don't even know what the rest of the card is for this. We're going to be just as surprised as you are watching along with us. So if you want to watch along with us, you got to go to Peacock. And you go to the WCW section, and you find WCW. You find the Road Wild section under the pay-per-views or the premium live events for WCW, and it is season 2, episode 1. And yeah, but we got Mongoose here. We got Andretti here. You guys have anything you want to say before we?
I never watch anything on Peacock. If I go back and watch an old show, it's always WCW. WCW.
Yep. And I just found out that they made a Shogun Ninja Splinter in 1994 that has really cool gear. So I was just looking back at some figures because Andretti and I were talking about we were trying to find a mouse that. Who did you find the mouse's name?
I thought it was Dirtbag.
He thought it was Dirtbag. I thought it was Dirtbag. It was not Dirtbag. It was actually this cat, Scratch. Was it Scratch? Yeah, the ultimate cat burglar. Baby Mongoose actually told me that it was a cat, not a rat. I should know the difference between animals, being that I'm in my late 30s. But eBay was still pulled up here, and I just saw this really cool Splinter. So the whole time John was talking, I was looking at a 30-year-old figure.
And looking at those pictures today to try to figure out who Scratch was, I am buying all the original Playmates Ninja Turtles band figures, where like the punk and the rapper and the hair metal guitarist, and yeah, I'm getting all them, and I'm gonna get the magician Raphael, and I'm gonna get the Old West guys.
Really?
Are you starting a whole new collection?
And I'm only gonna get them. I'm just gonna get those ones. I have all the other ones.
Brother, while we're here, they made Dwarf Dawn, Barbarian Leo. And that's just those two. Dwarf Dawn and Barbarian Leo look like they're from Conan the Barbarian. There is a Dalmatian named Hotspot.
Never saw him before.
He's probably $1 jillion. But so welcome to hell.
Favorite Playmates Turtles toys.
Rat King, Leatherhead, original Krang with the walker, and Leonardo was my favorite turtle to play with, although Raphael is my favorite turtle.
My favorite turtle, Donatello. My favorite figures, Triceraton, Ground Chuck, Dirtbag, and General Trag.
General Trag's a great figure. That's a great figure. Muckman's up there. Or excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Muckman. Muckman's up there too. I have my OG Muckman right over there.
Who's the guy with the glass case for the chest? You can see all his organs.
Mutagen
Man. That
Yeah.
guy was awesome too.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was Piper from They Live.
Piper from They Live is right there.
I know, I
Mutagen
know.
Is, oh, yeah.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I was trying to pop the territory.
I thought we were looking over the case. Also, I have a soft spot in my heart for all the frogs because they don't look like any of the frogs.
Yeah.
Like they just completely do not look the same. You know what I mean? Napoleon Bonafrog looks nothing like any of the mutant frogs. So,
Speaking of Piper, thoughts on me finding the minis at the flea market?
huge.
I bought that Kerry Von Erich and that Piper in a little Ziploc bag for $5.
You know
minis.
what's
They're
funny?
both like 30 on eBay.
What's funny about those minis?
30 each?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know what's funny about those minis is
What are the minis?
they are the Royal Rumble set. They came with the turning ring, and
Are they Hasbro's? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
And I actually had an entire set of those. I had Kerry Von Erich. I had the Bushwhackers. Maybe Macho. I had probably 5 or 6 of them because they came in 2 waves. Never had the ring. And before Baby Mongoose was born, and before I became a mid-30s kid again, I was just trying to clear out some stuff and make a few bucks whenever we moved into the house. And I sold like all 6 of those for like $15 on eBay.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
it's one of those like,
Yeah.
you never know,
Right.
and it breaks your heart, but
Well, they're basically like non-posable versions of the Hasbro's.
they're this big, and they're this big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because we're on a non-video medium, by this big, I mean like 2 inches tall. But they come in a Royal Rumble ring where you would put them on, and then you push a button, and they spin around, and they knock each other out, and that's how you win the Royal Rumble. Yeah, so I never had the ring, but I had those figures. I had, like I said, like 6 of them or so.
Also got a Yammer Yager mint on card starting lineup for $4.
Right.
Okay.
awesome.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I like that. Man.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's
it's
awesome.
Going up in a bar, dude.
Nice.
I need more. I need more stuff for the bar on the shelf, so I have all that stuff going up.
Yeah, it's weird because you guys are like so Pittsburgh heavy, and I'm like weirdly. Well, I'm Flyers heavy. So.
I feel very bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
What's it like not being good since the late '70s?
Well, because see, here's the thing: I didn't become a Flyers fan until like 2015 or
When they
16.
really started losing.
When they really started.
If I get in now at the basement level,
If I get into the basement level, it can't get any worse.
I
And
got a
then
great opportunity for you to be a fan of a team. It can't get any worse.
How do you feel with Les Magnifiques staring at you? Just
Yeah.
I'm right there.
that's all right. I don't mind it.
And then we have the greatest Penguins goaltender of all time, Ken Reggett.
So
just posing right there too. Posing like He-Man.
I would have went Wendell Young on that, but I'll go with your Ken Ray.
it's funny because like I whenever my first like intro to hockey was from a 4-H leader of mine, so R.I.P. Ronnie Stanball. He passed away this week. He was a huge Penguins fan, so I had no idea about like hockey. I had no allegiance to anything. All I knew was Hershey Bears hockey, and he like was like, you should watch Penguins, and he tried to instill Penguins into my soul. And
what better way to honor him than to like his probably most hated team? So yeah, big ups to you. Yeah. Thank you for your service, Ron.
Great job. Dude.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah.
yeah, you're welcome, I guess.
Sheesh.
You want to heal on that guy.
Yeah. R.I.P.
At that flea market, also giant frame '91 Stanley Cup champs photo, and I almost pulled the trigger on that. Also had a $130 lighted Marlboro clock that hangs in the bar.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, dude, it'll fit in a suitcase, or I may just have my mom mail it back to Burbank. I am more than likely driving down to Altoona sometime early next week and buying that damn thing.
There's nothing wrong with some Marlboro Reds.
I love Marlboro memorabilia, dude. I don't know why.
It looks so awesome.
And I love Harley Davidson stuff too, dude.
I can't say that I'm in on the Harley Davidson stuff, but I'm definitely with you that that old like Marlboro like cigarette stuff. Like
I love like 80s, 90s NFL, and I love like 80s, 90s cigarette, especially
Yes.
Marlboro memorabilia.
well, speaking of 80s, 90s like NFL, like I got that Dolphins starter jacket at that place in Carlisle that I told you to go to, Mongoose.
I got one for you. I got to ask you this before I forget.
Okay.
At that flea market, they had the starting lineup 2-pack, men on card, Marino, Junior Seau.
Junior Seau?
It was like $12.
Wait, Junior Seau was like Chargers Junior Seau?
Yeah. You gotta let me know if you want it, because I'm going to make a trip.
That's one of those rushing the passer ones.
It's a Russian passer.
That
set,
might
dude.
be. I might need. Yeah, you might need to grab.
Okay,
that.
well, you think about that.
Because we're coming. Because that kind of leads us into next weekend, which is this weekend is the Junk Bees, the Tooth and Nail weekend, where we're live, we're here, and we're going to be doing this watch along, but we're also going to a show tomorrow night, and this is a whole weekend deal. It's actually a 2-part weekend deal, because next weekend is the cheeseburger picnic, and that's your deal.
Yeah.
So
and the Laurel Highlands Pizza Wars will be sometime early next week with me and T3.
Yeah. So if you want to give us a little bit of a cheeseburger picnic preview, I'll be able to pick up that Dan Marino and Uncle Seau.
Well, we're experiencing. We think we're going to get a big turnout. This is the first one we've had in 3 years, and everybody who's RSVP, there's a lot more people than what me or the tribal chief or my mom have realized are going to come to this.
So there's going to be 900 people there.
Dude, I usually plan for 125, 150, and my dad is nervous. So we're thinking 200 plus.
Oh,
timely because Roman just got pinned.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. If I was a tribal chief, I'd be nervous.
A lot of people got a stress seat now that Roman got that.
Yeah. I was specifically saying that obviously that since we saw one guy, I see the big fella trying to watch his throne, and he needs to make sure that people get fed.
I mean, there's
cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
There's people coming from California. There's people coming from Ohio, North Carolina, Virginia, Eastern Pennsylvania, all over the damn place.
Is your significant other? Dude?
She will be there. Yes.
Okay, because that's what Allison was asking. She wanted to know if you.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
she's coming in.
Okay, because that's going to be okay.
Can she drive a race car?
Yeah. Is she?
She's been driving one for 5 years. Actually, 8.
Wow.
This is where you plug
so
this.
much heat for that. I should have said that.
No, dude. This is the part where you drop me out and then you drop in. Shut up and drive. That little.
Life is a highway. I want to ride it. That's awesome. But yeah,
we listen to little Clark's tomorrow on the way down to Maryland.
I'll throw us together a Hollywood Maryland playlist.
That's
you
what
worry.
A little better off without you. You know how
Mm-hmm.
many times I've listened to that song since you brought that up?
So good. It's so good, man.
Allison kept asking me she's like, I don't know where you're going and what you're doing like this weekend, and I was like, we're going somewhere between Baltimore and DC.
That's not even accurate. But...
Okay, fair enough.
No.
Well, I'm sorry, Allison, if you're listening to this tomorrow. I have no idea where the hell is Hollywood.
We're going basically slightly southeast of Baltimore.
Come on, that's kind of.
But it's like an hour and a half from Baltimore. We're going rural ass Southern Maryland.
We're going deep. We're basically
deep.
almost going to fucking Ocean City.
We're deep, dude. We're gonna be deep.
Fuck, I didn't
Those
know
are
that.
roads. Look, I've been all over this country, dude.
Up and down these roads, driving that Indy car, brother, that open wheel.
Champion of Podski. I just drove all over the freaking Great Lakes in the Upper Peninsula and back to Pennsylvania. And I've never been on those roads in Maryland, dude. Southern Maryland. I've never been down there. So this is gonna be an experience.
I don't trust anything south of the Mason-Dixie line, so that's why I've never been.
Oh my gosh! So yeah, I have no idea There's no way we could go to that toy store in West Virginia.
Where's it at in West Virginia?
Fredericksburg,
West Virginia. Where's it? Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Fredericksburg. No, Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Fredericksburg, Virginia is where my aunt lives. That's where Aunt Carol lives.
Shout out Aunt Carol.
Shout out Aunt Carol.
So
She's
that's an
such a
hour
good
and a
guest.
half.
Yeah, she did a hell of a job.
Yeah,
She was a great guest.
For somebody who's never done a show before, I mean,
she's so good.
Yeah, so if you
job.
shout out Aunt Carol,
We'll be at Cheeseburger Picnic.
she will be at the Cheeseburger Picnic. She was on the first episode of Tooth and Nail. So if you haven't listened to the first episode of Tooth and Nail,
Andretti After Dark.
I'm sorry, Andretti After Dark. I'm sorry, Andretti After Dark.
We got to get around tooth and nail though sometime.
We do have to
Mhm.
do another tooth nail. I really want to get into some football talk with you guys on tooth and nail.
I got ideas.
I can't wait. So anytime you're talking football, I'm ready to come in there.
Well, it's timely because we should do a football episode going into late August. Thoughts
Yeah.
on that, Mongoose?
Mine would be reduce the season to 4 games and make the games like 26 minutes long.
Okay.
So then I could follow the sport again. I'm in and I'm out.
You only get 4 minutes of. You only get 4 weekends a year where you
Yeah.
can watch something.
Yeah.
It's 6 weeks apart.
Yep. Let the teams prepare as best they can for a half hour of football.
What if you put all the Division I teams into a tournament from week 1, and if you lose in week 1, you're just done?
You're out.
See you later, Indiana State.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Let's see who the
Sycamores.
the best man is, the best team. Who's the real king of the ring here?
Actually, you
Is
know
it
what?
Bam
That's what.
Bam? Is it Billy
That seems
Is it
like a
Bill
miss.
Jack?
That seems like a missed opportunity in the college football world. Just start at week 1, big
Everyone
old
plays.
tournament. You know,
600 games in week 1.
you know what? I don't even want to get off track here. We already are off track, but I need to get further off track. You are rocking a Sheets hat right
I'm wearing
now.
a Sheets hat. You know how much of a mark I felt like buying Sheets food and a fucking Sheets hat this whole week?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wow, it's been quite a night. We watched SmackDown. We watched the trial of our tribal chief, and I still have yet to see the ending of. I mean, obviously, I know what the ending of Money in the Bank is, but what were your before we get into this? What were your guys' thoughts on Money in the Bank and the SmackDown?
Money in the Bank is, I don't want to say one of the best WWE shows of the year because they've all been awesome. So, and I mean premium live events, PLEs. But the show was wonderful, start to finish. Thought it was awesome. I was a huge fan of the finish of Matt Riddle and Walter. That was my favorite moment of the entire show when Walter won by chopping Matt Riddle's foot. And
That was great.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
foot chop.
Dude.
Dude, when was the last time someone won with a foot chop?
You think about that heavy Austrian hand, and when he puts it onto the chest of his victim, he applied that to the already hurt ankle and foot of Matt Riddle. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. And then the end of the show, I was telling John that the main event's like 40 minutes long, 20 minutes that you don't need to see because you might as well just be watching 1991 Superstars with Earthquake versus the Warlord. It's just a bunch of rest holds and people walking around. And then the last 20 minutes are absolutely awesome. And we saw Jey Uso pin Roman Reigns, Roman's first pin that he's eaten since 2019. And holy cow, thought it was absolutely great.
Maybe Jey Uso should wrestle Baron Corbin. The last 2 guys who pinned Reigns. That's Bill Devermania. Jimmy Uso versus
Jay.
it was Jay, huh?
Yeah. It was
I
Jey.
want
Yeah, Jay.
Jay's,
Jimmy
Jay's good.
is
I'm not a
Naomi.
Jimmy guy. I don't think.
I was a Jimmy guy only because I watched Total Divas a lot.
I love Jey Uso, dude.
I love Jey Uso now, but like if you would watch it, so I'm one of those marks that watch Total Divas, and I'm not afraid to say that. But Total Divas was awesome, and that's only because like Jimmy Uso was fantastic on that show with Naomi, and yeah, and like you never saw Jay because obviously Jay's wife was not like on the roster, but like Jimmy was great, and seeing how awesome of a guy that Jimmy is, like Jay's probably way better now, and it's coming out like obviously on screen.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
great is Solo Sikoa, dude?
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier about how
He's
like
a top 5 guy for me, dude.
we were so Andretti and I talked about this after the WrestleMania Night 2. Like literally as soon as we left the building, we said that Solo. I've been a Solo guy the whole time. You've not been sold. Both of you weren't sold on Solo until recently, and I feel like you guys are coming around. So I feel like I'm right on somebody once a year. I was right on Jamie Hayter last year, and I'm right on Solo Sikoa this year. So I'll take my little victory lap about how great he is.
I wasn't enthralled with the NXT run, and when he got pulled up to the main roster, I didn't see it. I didn't get it.
No,
But
he
now
was.
the dude's freaking awesome.
That's why he gave me the damn book.
That's right.
I feel like if we gave you the book, he'd be a geek.
You're probably right.
I mean,
He'd be a dude with. Listen, so shout out to Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance. That is the thing that JC and I do bi-weekly, and we have been working really hard on working our way through that. We are on weeks. We just did weeks 8 and 9. That showed up on Thursday. We're recording this on Friday, so if you're listening to that, go back and listen to that. And then we did our go home shows for Extreme Rules. So JC has taken the lead in viewership. I've been in the lead, out of the 10 weeks that we've been doing this, I've been in the lead for 8 of them, and he's now taken over the spot by 2,000 viewers. So it's a tight race. I had some injuries, and now the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, he is the tag team champion with Dexter Loomis. He's now healthy again. My world champion, Sami Zayn, he is healthy, and he's going to be facing Shankly at Extreme Rules. We have Shanky
I wouldn't be
baby.
watching either. I don't even
I
know
had
what
to pin-
JC's roster is.
Andy Shankemeyer is your
You
tag
had
team
to so it's all about like style. So like Shanky is a giant versus.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
I got Otis versus R-Truth for the Intercontinental Championship,
Mm-hmm.
and I also have Io Sky versus Doudrop for the Women's Championship, and we also have a Women's Tag Team Championship with Carmella and Bailey. They are the Women's Tag Team Champions, and they will not probably be defending those championships because we got a stacked card because we have the Boogeyman who debuted on SmackDown. So he is rocking and rolling, and he's probably the number one contender for the WWE Championship on SmackDown.
Number one contender anywhere in the world, man.
It's a main event anywhere in the world.
Yep.
That guy.
You're
Yep.
damn right. I've been
You know
saying.
who my tag team champions are? Stinkor from He-Man and Buttons McBoom Boom from Cops and Crooks.
Yep. And I have Jack Skellington and Chitara.
Oh my gosh. So, but yeah, do we want to get into this Road Wild 1998?
Let's do it.
Let's make sure the Apple TV is still awake here.
That's all right. We'll talk over while you get it all set up. So if you are new to a watch along, this is very similar to what Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson do on their show and What Happened When. This is a watch along. So we encourage you. We're going to be playing this. We're going to be watching it with you. And when we say hit play, we're hitting play. So we're starting.
Are we going to be moving ahead at all in this?
I don't know if we're going to be moving. I don't know.
Do they fast forward? They fast forward at all? In
They
those?
usually don't
Let it
fast
rock.
forward. They usually just let it rock, and then
All right,
we
let's
just
go.
have banter over
I'm
it.
good for 3 hours. Y'all good for 3 hours.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
so
go.
we will start at 00 or 000. So we will let you know, and we'll give you a little countdown ski. So we are. This is if you go to Peacock in the WCW section of the WWE, you want to go to Road Wild Season 2, Episode 1. It is Road Wild 1998. And we'll do a little countdown here with 3, 2, 1, and play.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
TVPG Hogan.
We get a little volume there.
Yeah, we can turn a little volume up.
Let me see if I can hit some.
Hogan is.
There's some CCs. Do we have CCs on?
Yeah, we good to have the
Subtitles and audio.
This is great. This video intro.
English.
Uncle Jay.
Uncle
My-
Jay
my
Leno.
My Burbank brother. You know he's got all his cars at the freaking Burbank airport, dude.
Oh, really?
He has a whole hangar full of cars. He's got 180 cars, 160 motorcycles.
How close were we to that when we were in
Freaking
minutes?
minutes, dude.
But it probably would have taken us an hour to get there based off traffic.
Well, Burbank isn't too bad. Oh God, we got Ed Leslie on here.
Yep.
Old disciple.
Yeah, I can get to the Burbank airport in probably. I think it was like 11 minutes.
Wow.
That's side streets.
So you're a resident WCW expert. Where are we at this time in WCW 1998?
I mean, it's still good, but it's just not as hot, I don't think, as what it was. And that's just me remembering that as a fan.
This, if I'm not mistaken, this actually leads us to the.
Dude, look how awesome that is.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
we are coming to you live from Sturgis right now.
I've wanted to go to Sturgis since I watched these on pay-per-view, man. I've wanted to go to Sturgis for like 30 years.
But if I'm not mistaken, this leads us to the summer then, where we get Hogan and Rodman versus Karl Malone and Diamond Dallas Page. I don't think that
you're
this
right.
is the first mixed tag with a celebrity that we get this summer, because this is when WCW was still on that, still riding that crescendo.
Well,
Off
there's the
of
guy from January 6th. He was that was his dad. He gave his son the headpiece.
Dude, what is Heenan wearing on his head?
It's a hat, John.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
know,
huge
but like,
hat.
what hat is that?
That looks like the bag from.
It's the bill. It's
never
because the
mind.
bill's
Dude,
white. It's because the bill's
Shivani-
white.
Shivani looks fantastic.
Siobhan looks like Mongo McMichael with a better haircut.
Yeah.
Dude, I find it so great that they have like those JLG lifts for the cameras in the back.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, so Heenan's hat is very normal. It just looks bad because the brim's white until the tip. Do you see what I'm
That is
saying?
very
Yeah,
strange.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a normal hat. It's just because of that. Tanae also looks like
Fantastic.
Mongo McMichael.
But because he's in a Canadian tuxedo, I
Right.
assume.
I love Tanae. There's so many leathery women in that crowd, man. And I would
Dude,
have.
so did they
I would love to
charge?
talk to all of them because I'd just be like, "Hey, White Snake," and they'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So like, did they charge tickets to these?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I feel
don't
like
think-
Bischoff's talked about this a lot, and like it was.
I think
I
it
feel
was
like
free.
it was free admission into these shows.
Which would make sense as to why they quit running them.
Yeah, because like they didn't
Everybody
make any
bitched
money.
about them, but they're so awesome. But everybody
Yeah.
still bitched about them.
Yes, everyone bitches about them live, but like they're fantastic on TV.
I mean, there's a lot of people there, man.
Heenan also kind of looked like Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Just sitting right there.
Here we go. Look at that. Look at that road ramp.
Yeah,
Well
that's
set.
great.
Road ramp, big pyro.
So the pyro's going off here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Sturgis not during bike week, but I've been to Sturgis.
Dude,
before.
Travis Tritt will be in concert tonight.
Are you shitting me?
That's what they just said.
A little TROUBLE, babes. Gene, look at that
Oh, here
hog.
we go.
Look at Gene sitting on that hog.
Why would they ever stop doing this?
I don't know,
We need
man.
AEW to bring this back, dude.
I'm telling you,
With Gene Okerlund sitting on a Harley
his
Davidson.
corpse.
Right. Yeah. Just
I hope
bones.
that it's Shivani
Just-
sitting on a hog.
Yeah, just one of those Spencer Gifts grim animatronics just chilling on the Harley here.
Wow.
No
Who
disrespect to Mean Gene though. Mean Gene's
Now,
great.
is there anyone like? I feel like he made WCW like these little segments like this. Like I feel like it wouldn't be the same without him.
Well, he made him big league for sure. Like for sure when obviously them getting Hogan was the big
Here we
thing,
go.
but
How you
Look
doing?
at
They
those!
really
Oh my lord!
helped.
Take me to date.
Yep.
Talk to that. I talked to that woman about Queensrÿche all night, dude.
Who's coming out here first? The
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
This is awesome.
with Jimmy Hart.
Do we want to do a little time code ski here? Here's a little swipe up on that.
Yeah, where
We are at 5 minutes and
5 seconds.
5,
seconds.
6,
Yep.
7, 8.
So we got Jimmy Hart coming out in a t-shirt with elbow pads, black jeans. Jimmy Hart jersey retired in the case over there.
Nice.
Yes.
Because he had never stopped losing or never stopped winning every match that my baby Mongoose had in the little gimmick that we had for her.
Can you take us through the case real quick? Because you got a lot of memorabilia, especially on the top of the case.
Oh yeah.
We're looking at some memorabilia over here that is fantastic. So run us through that real quick.
So 2 cases. We got oh my gosh, this is Barbarian versus Mang.
Oh man. You hate to see the blow up of the Faces of Fear here.
Oh my gosh.
God, they should have been tag champs.
I hope they beat the piss out of each other.
Oh, they're getting into it right away.
Yeah,
They're not...
we'll talk cases later. Let's throw some blows.
Get that little sword on his pants.
All
He's
right.
basically wearing the Powers of Pain pants.
And Mang, I think, just went with 2 charging headbutts that just got brushed apart.
Dude, look at him. What is that? That's not even like collar and elbow.
That's a judo hold.
Wow.
Knife edge chops, but those are really just sloppy slaps.
Came like the E Honda.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that big old Harley Davidson flag back there.
Mongoose, how was the Barbarian head shrinkers run? Late stage head shrinkers. WWE.
I honestly didn't know that he was in.
Yeah, he did. He had a little run with the head shrinkers.
The head shrinkers that I remember was babyface head shrinkers, and then I don't remember him being in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's when they were wearing black and they had like blue accents on their pants.
Oh yeah, see, because the last that I can recall was
His name was like Sione or something like that.
Oh, I have to go back because I actually remember the babyface run really fondly. They had
Look at
Captain
that
Lou.
fucking camper coming through in the background.
I love it.
Oh, I wish they would go back to the hard cam because there's a camper that was just going through in the.
That's why they had to cut, brother.
They cut it. Oh, dang it. How about Mang not changing his pants from the Faces of Fear pants?
Why would he?
They booked him so well in WCW.
How do we know like when this like was like what the date on this is? I'm
Bike week, dude.
Bike week, brother.
So spring 1998 for sure.
I thought it was summer.
It looks like it's hot as hell there.
I'm gonna guess that this is a May pay-per-view. I feel like I was still in school when this was going on, so I would guess May.
Road Wild 1998 was August 8th, 1998.
August. So this is after the Malone and Rodman match.
Where was that?
Bash at the Beach. I'm almost sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have thought that this was before.
Interesting.
This is an interesting match to start the show with.
Yeah. It's really interesting because like a lot of like what WCW found success with is the look at what is that flying through in the background. I'm so like
Looked like the G.I. Joe Mauler tank.
I'm so distracted by what's going on in the road in the background. The like
Hit it with the cruiserweights.
Yeah, like cruiserweights would be what would lead off the show, but we're going out here with big hosses. Like that's out of the ordinary. I guess this is 98. So like 98 is when things started to really, really, really change in WCW. Dude, that guy waving that Harley Davidson flag, the arm's got to be tired.
Does that sign say Mongoose?
I hope so.
What if it said Mongoose is watching this and put the date today?
Then I'd hop on numerology stuff and I'd tell you guys how
Do you want to
stars
give us a
align.
numerology? This will be a bonus episode, but however, it would be technically episode 55 if we were to launch it as a regular show.
55.
Or you could give us 54.
Well, where I'm from, 55, 5 and 5 equals 10. 10
Double
is going,
nickel?
well, 10 is going to be a completion. And so what's interesting about that is that when we get to completion, then we restart the cycle. So we're going to be restarting the cycle tomorrow whenever we go to a new show,
Right.
which is our second show together where we are literally restarting the cycle.
Right.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Shout out Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar, can't drop 55.
Bada
Also
boom.
shout out because Allison actually has a t-shirt, an original concert t-shirt of the Red Rocket.
Like dog boner?
No, not
Red
dog.
Rocker.
Red Rocker.
Ah.
You said
Please.
Rock, yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. That's
yeah.
my fault.
Okay.
I've had a few White Claws here, so sorry.
Dude, if she had a shirt with a huge dog boner on it.
Jimmy Hart's had enough.
Look at him get in there with his elbow
Dude,
pad.
I think Mang
Elboy.
Mang pinned him. Yeah,
His
baby.
Come on down, get some beans and taters down here. And Jimmy, What was his bar called that they used to fucking talk about all the time?
Yeah,
Beans and taters, baby.
I don't remember. Here's Hugh Morris.
Ah.
Great dude.
Mm-hmm.
Really easy
How
to
the
deal
hell
with.
was that guy in the National Wrestling Hall of Fame?
He was a hell of a worker.
I love the question marks. Am I sad? Am I funny? Am I mad? Oh, Minersville. I thought it said Mongoose. I thought, is Jimmy Hart going in the second rope? Yeah, he is. Give him a Vader bomb.
Oh my gosh. I wish go up to the top. Come on, Jimmy.
Oh, for the love of God.
We didn't need that.
Jimmy Hart just dropped off the top and Mang said F you. Tossed him off. Now he's chopping everybody.
Mang is so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They're beating him down. They're beating down Mang.
Jimmy Hart got a pretty bad beef here with Mang.
Yep. Scoop slam from Hugh Morris.
There's nothing humorous about that.
Is he gonna do the old moonsault? I hope he falls short. Right on the money. There's Hacksaw, baby! Mongoose!
I wasn't ready for this.
Bang!
Oh my gosh, look at these 2x4
Bang!
shots.
Kicking his ass, man.
Ho!
You know what's great is that those two hacksaw pictures that I framed, one of them says to baby mongoose, which I had autographed for her when she was a year old. And the other one says to Mrs. Mongoose by name, and he wrote 5th because it was our 5th anniversary, and I gave that to Mrs. Mongoose for an anniversary present.
Oh my.
Yeah. 6 years ago. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you, brother.
Man. That was
When
fantastic.
was Duggan the bare knuckles champ in WCW? What year was that?
The Duggan that I remember from WCW was pinning Steve Austin, clean as a sheet in 30 seconds, and then being a janitor. And everything in between, I don't really remember. I just remember him kicking a whole bunch of ass as a janitor for a while.
Oh my god.
Dude, what a hell of a match to kick us off.
Yeah. Are we still on here?
Yeah,
We're still rolling? All right. So to kill some time in between here, John asked me about cases before. We have two. We have the left pillar and we have the right pillar. If we want to talk, if we're like in a Masonic temple kind of deal.
What is this WCW NWO bash brick? What's the story behind that?
So that brick is OG 1998. I do believe it is. Looked it up on eBay. It's nothing that's really worth anything, but it was in the same line as your title belts and things at that time. And so Mrs. Mongoose, her sister's husband's mom, had it sitting at their house, and I picked it up and sort of made a big deal about it. And she was like, "Take it." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "Take it." Used to use it whenever I was teaching classes and things like that. So she gave that off to me. So there's an OG and WCW NWO bash brick sitting right up there. We have Disco Inferno in the ring
Disco
right now.
Inferno.
Yeah.
I took a piss and came back to see Disco.
Yeah.
Well, we got Public Enemy in there too. The party's about to get started.
Yep.
Dude, nothing pisses me off more than Disco.
With
Oh,
Alex
okay,
Wright.
well, you know what? Das Wonder Kid?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, with Alex Wright, man.
Who's
Kaz
that?
Hayashi?
Who?
Was that Kaz Hayashi?
Very well could have been.
Public Enemy is fantastic because they always had the, they always came out and bashed the tables and...
Dude, they're in Jaguars jerseys.
Yes. I hope they're Byron Leftwich jerseys. That would be too soon. That would be Mark Brunell, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, Brunel was
Yeah,
the only guy.
at that point in time, yes.
What about Das Wonder Kid? Alex Wright. Do we have anything on him?
I got a story. Well, kind of got a story. I mean, that dude's from Nuremberg. We went on we went on our honeymoon. We were in Nuremberg for a whole day, walking around, doing all kind of shit. Didn't run into Alex Wright, and that ruined the whole fucking honeymoon. All I wanted to do was hang out with Alex Wright.
You were on your honeymoon with your wife and wanted to hang out.
Yeah, we were on a group tour. We spent a whole day in Nuremberg. The whole time we were doing cool shit. I couldn't stop thinking about how bad I wanted to hang out with Alex Wright.
My thing with Alex Wright was that whenever he was introduced as a rookie, back then WCW magazine used to do Rookie of the Year, which Marcus Alexander Bagwell, I think, was the Rookie of the Year like 3 years in a row.
How's he been doing?
After
He's been in the accountability crib, I think.
He ain't paid me back for the cameo that he stole.
Yeah,
stole
think
money
about
with.
stealing money on a cameo.
Sent cameo back that just literally had crickets
Yeah,
chirping.
I think the dude passed out in his backyard and he recorded a cameo for me.
Yeah.
How many pieces of pizza we got?
We got 3.
There's 2 more in here.
I'll
Take one.
Take one.
But Alex Wright, whenever I was 9 or 8 or whatever, whenever he came out and I was buying WCW magazine, reading about him, watching him on Saturday night, I always thought he had a really good haircut. And so I was always really jealous of Alex Wright's haircut. Here,
Alex Wright does have good hair.
Now this is an older Alex Wright, and as you can see, he's getting a little moonroofish up at the top.
That's all right.
But
We
as a
know. I know all about that. As long as you saw, if he would have had keeps at this point in time.
Amen. So they're brought together by dancing. I could see.
Disco's not very good.
No.
Disco fucking sucks. And he sucks in modern day times too, because he has the worst takes on modern wrestling.
I think that's on purpose. That's to stay relevant.
Got to somehow. Whatever happened to Public Enemy?
I believe they're both dead.
Really?
I'm on it. Public Enemy. Just saw the Jurassic Park GoFundMe or the Jurassic Park crowdfund thing.
Don't fund the Jurassic Park thing. You should have funded the Nitro Arena.
Speaking of Public Enemy, Mattel.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if they would have made that Nitro crowdfund look $250 instead of $400. Every time I just can't stop looking at the caps on the trucks and everything going by.
Rocco Rock died in 2002
R.I.P.
after suffering a heart attack following a wrestling event.
R.I.P.
And Johnny
Died doing what he
Grunge
loved.
died in 2006 after suffering from complications from sleep apnea.
Sleep
So-
apnea is a real thing, man.
His death was caused by heart disease and obesity, with the medical examiner also citing an acute toxicity of a drug I can't pronounce and hydrocodone.
Well,
Alex Wright just beat that guy to death with that freaking trash can.
did that have ice cube trays in it?
Yeah, there's nice cube trays there. So we have Alex Wright, Disco Inferno,
Who has the better dance, Alex Wright or Daniel Garcia?
the
Alex
Public
Wright.
Enemy, and a member of NWA all in the ring.
Who is that Japanese wrestler on the outside?
Tokyo Magnum.
There's a cake topper. So where'd the cake go?
Mm.
Ooh,
I'm a little stiff.
yeah, eat a ladder. Dude, who hits someone with a ladder and they fall out of the ring and throws the ladder out of the ring?
Where'd that table come from?
Like, continue to brandish the weapon.
Why is there a table sitting on the outside?
Because it's a Public Enemy match.
Like, when did it get set up? They're leaving, so who's going through the table?
Johnny Grunge is number 69.
Are they going to put that guy through the table? Trash can shots are very underrated in wrestling.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, there we go.
Coming
They
back
weren't
down to the
moving,
ring
just
with
come
another
down-
table.
Yeah, another table.
Shivani just saying, well, why not, was the
Mhm.
greatest thing he's ever said on commentary, I feel like. Oh, God. Now Disco's on the microphone.
No, he's running away.
That's a long way to go to get. Dude, put him under the ring.
Why is
We
everyone...
couldn't plan for this a little bit better.
Everyone is running so far away from the ring.
He's
Toilet
wearing
seat.
a toilet
He's
seat.
wearing a toilet seat. And they brought the
Cookie-
kitchen sink.
The kitchen sink and a cookie sheet.
No wonder these guys are dead. They've been running around too much.
Yeah.
He's still killing him with it.
Man, I wish they would fucking just shove Disco Inferno in one of those JLG lifts and just set it down.
Tokyo Magnum has no reason to be at the
Why?
ringside.
He hasn't done anything.
Here we go. With a
Is that a mailbox?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I got news for you, dude. If I have a mailbox, I'm not punching the mailbox to hit you in the head. I'm hitting you in the head with the mailbox.
Oh.
And that force and the load of a cookie sheet. It's really got to hurt.
I think Alex Wright's got his own school in Nuremberg, if I'm not mistaken.
Here we go. One in the trash can.
Can to can.
I could have been the first person ever trained by Dominic DeNucci and Alex Wright.
That is true. You could have put that on a resume.
Here's your answer to who's going through the table.
Out of nowhere.
That platform ring really makes me nervous, dude. Rocco Rock. Ha.
Oh my word.
Okay. That
Okay.
makes me feel better. I do not like anybody taking a dive off of that. I feel like we're gonna see ligaments tear.
Dude, that cookie sheet, I feel like is not gimmicked. You lay some Toll House on that thing, like
Dude,
that
they
thing's
are
baking him the
revving
whole way
butts
through.
right now.
I do remember Bischoff talking about that being like a real problem. Is that look at that camper
That's
that
awesome.
that they would be in the middle of the show and
People
one of the
just
big
revving bikes.
yeah dudes just revving bikes.
That's a real sink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they stopped at a fucking Home Depot and picked that
Yeah.
up.
I like Tokyo Magnum just dancing whenever Alex Wright does.
Thank you. Who's the referee in there? Who the hell is that?
Is that Pee Wee?
Well, he ain't keeping much decorum in the ring right now.
That's not Pee Wee. Is that Kevin Anderson? No, it's Curtis. It's what the hell's his first name?
I love the
Mark Curtis.
Okay. Dude, that guy is still waving that Harley flag out there.
He's got a lot of pride.
Yeah. Wreck your city.
There it is, a little stagnant. Well, back again. Imagine being at Sturgis right now because there's no. Imagine how pissed off everybody was when we were at WrestleMania and the video board went out.
Yeah.
There's no video board here.
It's just hot, leathery chicks.
Yep.
And dudes smoking heaters,
Yep.
revving
Yeah.
bikes.
With a lot of beer.
With a lot of beer and hot as hell. No shade.
Dude, what is it like in Sturgis in August? I need to look that
Probably
up.
humid as hell and hot, dude.
Right.
And you just smell the bikes, the exhaust.
Just the amount of heat.
It's awesome.
Dude, imagine how like your seat for the show is your bike.
It's awesome. And that's why they need to keep doing them. We need to get Tony Khan to do a Hog Wild. We got to figure out a way to get him to do a Hog Wild.
It needs to be like a bike week.
And
Like,
Jericho and them won't. They're going to be totally against it because I think Jericho said this fucking sucked.
Yeah.
he definitely did. We have to
Ooh.
somehow convince him into doing this again. That
Dude,
was
that
the
would
worst
fucking go,
atomic
dude.
drop. That's the worst atomic drop I've ever
If
seen.
they bring back Road Wild or Hog Wild for AEW, it's either
They'll probably fucking
Laconia Bike Week or it's Sturgis. I'm fucking going.
I hope they run it at fucking Ocean City Bike Week. Another fucking camper.
Maybe it's the same one going back. It was like a Scooby,
Like, is it-
like a Scooby-Doo episode where the background's the same and the action keeps going, but you just have to keep replaying the background.
Why is this still happening? What are we doing?
This match is
Yeah,
going long.
yeah.
What's our time code here?
We're setting up the
Mongoose?
feud here between Tokyo Magnum and Alex Wright.
We are at 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. If you're following along with us. Oh boy. Alex Wright's walking back up the ramp for no reason. Why is this? How do you win this match?
There's a ladder bridge.
What the hell
Wow,
was
that was awful.
that? What the hell?
You know
was
what?
that?
I hate to say it, but I'd rather that than him explode his face.
I wish he would have
So-
exploded his face.
Ugh. Well,
Can
that was-
someone pin him?
That was the thing.
You got that right, Bobby. Thank you.
Bobby just said that it's a plane
Yeah,
crash.
let's-
There's
look
another
at-
table
look at
on
that
the outside of the
platform ring.
platform.
Why do we have 2 levels of tables?
Look at that platform ring.
We have okay, so the ring. So for Sturgis, they put a platform up so that you could see the ring,
Elevated.
and it's elevated. And they have on the platform they have one table, and now they have what is going to be 2 tables that is on the actual road of
It is
Road
ground
Wild.
level. Yeah.
It's going to be on fucking asphalt.
Why is the security guy telling this chick in the bikini not to climb the fence?
Are they going to climb up that scaffolding?
They're gonna double stack tables.
Oh my god.
This is the second match in the show.
Someone's going to die. Are they going to triple stack them?
They are gonna triple
With a
stack the
ladder?
tables with a ladder. Neither man can jump.
They are triple decking this. What?
This
Very
is not
close to a barricade.
No
a
wonder
metal
Disco
fans.
Inferno.
scaffold,
No wonder.
fans.
and steps.
Yeah, this is all for free fans. No wonder Disco
Dude,
is such a
those
lunatic.
tables aren't taller than the ladder.
What size ladder do you think that is?
That's got to be at least 9'10".
I think it's an 8.
An 8-foot ladder, and those
With 3
tables are
stacked
sit-
tables like that, I'm saying 3 foot of 3 feet
Well,
of
then
table.
it is definitely a 10.
Okay, so Johnny.
Oh my god, he's going to the
Oh
scaffolding.
my gosh,
We don't need this.
why is
Oh, for the love of God.
so? Who is that? That's on the scat. Wow.
Well, you know what? That's as safe as that could have been.
Yeah.
They just
So-
did an elbow on a triple decker table. Now they're gonna throw Disco's lazy ass back in the ring to eat a pin. No reason to do that. Safest way to do it. What the fuck?
It's Tokyo Drift getting dirty.
Why was that? What was that ending?
It's for just in case. You got to make sure Disco's dead. I love this music, man.
Yeah, Public Enemy has really good music. So Public Enemy wins the match here with a weird finish with Tokyo Magnum that I don't understand. This match was an absolute dumpster fire. What did we just watch? Look at Dean Malenko.
Yep.
Stagger Lee.
Stagger Lee.
I was just gonna say
We need to
dude,
talk about Stagger Lee. We haven't talked about Stagger Lee at all in the podcast before.
really quick. I was just gonna say Stagger Lee, Joe Rogan, and Eddie Kingston are all sitting here. Doing top
Stagger Lee, if you do not know, he was, and that is the guy on the left. He was the voice of Tony the Tiger in the 90s. So if you watched a "Hey Tony, I like the things you do," those commercials from the 90s and doing "They're great," that was Stagger Lee, and he kept
His name's Lee Marshall. Say his name.
yes, his name is Lee Marshall. Stagger Lee. Lee Marshall. It came out years later, almost like right before his death, or even at his death, that he was Tony the Tiger, which is amazing.
What was the number to call the hotline?
909, 909.
9900.
Yeah,
99, 9900.
Yeah. So this is going to be a triangle match. Pinfall.
Look at that nipple ring.
Hell yeah,
This
that thing.
dude.
Raven.
Here we go.
Lodi, which by the way, good luck to you, Lodi, man. You just had open heart surgery.
Yeah, hopefully he's doing good.
Raven does not look like that anymore.
I'm assuming Lodi doesn't look like that either.
Jesus.
Not with a hatchet wound in his chest. It's not.
Amen.
Good quads though. Here in '98.
We hate Harleys. Dude, I always loved Lodi, man.
How much juice was he on back in the day? Look at that
That's
guy.
probably why you just got a quadruple
I
bypass.
think that guy needs to get on the juice.
That turned into a septuple bypass or whatever he said. I think that he said that he went in for a double and needed a quadruple, or went in for a quadruple and needed 6.
Jesus.
Like yeah, it was pretty big deal, man.
Wow.
But apparently he's doing
That's-
okay. So
Oh, that's good.
and that's what I mean.
That's
man.
a pretty.
Always,
That's a pretty major surgery.
always good to see people.
Home
make it
sweet
out from the
home,
other
ladies and
side.
gentlemen. Look at that hog.
We'll be about that at the merch stand.
Perry Saturn,
Here we go.
baby.
Ah, so this is the beginning of the crumbling of the flock, I take it then.
Shout out-
I'm assuming if we have Raven versus Saturn
Yeah.
here.
Shout out Perry Saturn. What a fall from grace old boy's had. Hopefully he's found his footing here. We know he
Hopefully
was.
He's been found. Wasn't he missing for a long time?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a little rough go of it here for a while. He had a lot of promise from WWE whenever he came over as one of those, what were they called? The Radicals.
You catch any of the Eliminator stuff in ECW?
No.
Him and Kronos? It's pretty good.
That's funny that Bruce, whenever they did that Radicals episode, that Bruce said that him and Vince, like, the one that they wanted the most out of that group of Guerrero, Saturn, Malenko, and Jericho was Saturn, and he did absolutely nothing.
Another interesting little tidbit for you guys. Saturn and Kronos, the same god.
Yeah?
Ah.
Yep. Saturn is Kronos.
Who
Kronos is
better
Saturn.
than Canyon? Here we go.
Yeah, we should talk about we haven't talked about Canyon a lot on the Podski. What do we got about
We
Canyon?
did. We talked to him.
We did talk about it a
I
little
think
bit.
that was when you and I did the first time I might have ever been on. We did that most underrated of all time. We talked about Canyon a lot on that show.
We did, yeah. That's before we introduced Mongoose onto the pod.
There we go. Hello, ladies.
I like that guy behind him.
What about Johnny Taco? That sign said.
Yeah, what about him?
Hopping into it early, Saturn on the offense here on the old flatliner, Chris Canyon.
I love Canyon. Somehow he's got a chair.
Canyon was a big innovator of offense. I think Lodi threw Raven that chair. Wow.
Mm.
That guy's still waving that damn flag. What were Ravens rules?
Ravens rules where there were no rules, which would be cool if we didn't just see a match under Ravens rules.
God almighty.
Gotcha. And that was a terrible sell by Saturn.
No, the thing about it is it wouldn't have been bad if we didn't have a camera right there next to the
Well,
steps.
yeah, the camera was literally his worst friend there. What a set, though.
You talking about Canyon's pants?
No, well, a set of pants, but I'm also talking about like the actual stage.
Yeah, that's great.
Dude,
We hate Harley's sign, dude.
imagine what it was.
God bless you, Lodi.
Yeah, imagine what it was probably like in that backstage area. Like how hot in the middle of August.
Yeah.
Dude, Raven hasn't done shit in this match. He's just sat in the corner.
They could have done a lot more with him in WCW.
I actually think that the beginning of his run was really good. I really liked the fact, and also maybe I'm wrong, and people that are hardcores, especially ECW guys, get mad. But I actually like that they had that layer of the story where he was a rich kid and he was a fake grunge guy.
Yeah.
I thought that was actually really cool. But then it fizzled out after that. Like I thought that was a really cool way to turn that a little nuance to the story.
Ooh, that was some pretty good offense there. Little high-low action. I wish we could see all these signs. That looked like shit. Little Russian leg sweep into another Russian leg sweep. And another one. And Saturn's going to come off the top Ropski here.
Not bad leg drop.
Huh. There's some good stuff here, but then there's some just really bad stuff.
That Saturn tattoo with the guy holding the big axe is so badass.
The what?
Saturn's got a tattoo of a guy holding a huge axe.
Where at?
I think it's on his chest, on his pack.
Oh, yeah. I always get really confused by his tattoos for some reason.
So this has nothing to do with this show, but I had to double check it before I said anything. So what's awesome about the Saturn Kronos thing is that Kronos was actually the Greek god that had he was the father of Zeus. And so the fact that Saturn and Kronos were together is really cool because they were the father of Zeus, and that was the one that kept eating his own kids. So because he knew that they were going to overthrow him, and then Zeus was the one that eluded that and then overtook him, and then Zeus ruled everything afterwards. So yeah, it's pretty badass. I did not know that Saturn and Kronos were a team together. You said that was ECW.
Yeah.
Did not know that. Well, there you go. There's a little bit of a background as to perhaps why those names were chosen for those two particular combatants. What do we have here? Yeah, nice little roadside brawl.
Legitimately painted as a road.
Yep.
Dude, that might be the real street.
That literally might be a real street. Dude, is somebody gonna eat like a suplex on this street?
Ooh.
That
pretty
looked
good.
rough. That definitely looks like real road.
They put the set on top of it.
Right.
Uh-huh. Good use of the set though.
Yeah.
They've used it a little He used a lot. Probably because he couldn't put a lot of that shit from the last match. Ooh. Suplex on that ramp.
That's a huge stage.
Yes,
That
it
stage is so wildly enormous for no reason. That looks like a concert stage. I'm assuming that they
We got
probably.
Travis Tritt out here tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a concert stage. So like they just converted. They just put a ring and a ramp down. But you know what they say? What old Travis Tritt said back in the day. Here's a quarter.
This referee's a little bit too
Tell someone who
tentative for my
cares.
likings, man. He's not slapping this stage the way I'd like him to.
Oh, big drop kick there from Raven, sending Canyon's ass down.
I would love to take a move on a ramp where I could just roll the entire way down.
Now they're spilling outside even more. That's probably the hardest part of the ramp, you know.
What's that?
The hardest part of the ramp. We're on the edge. There goes Saturn.
With a jumping belly bopper.
Why are all these matches feel like they're so long?
And they're all just. There's no time. There's no count outs.
This ref doesn't give a shit about.
It's Ravens rules, man.
Oh, yeah, it's true. They did say pinfall anywhere.
Yeah, and the referee just checked his earpiece, so I'm sure they said wrap it up.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
literally saying wrap this shit up. Boy, look at that. Look at that camera. She got the worst pictures of her life there. She's going to get those developed at like her local Walmart or CVS and be severely disappointed in how blurry they are.
Bulldog. Nope.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was pretty interesting. Dude, that's one of my biggest complaints with WCW refs is that their counts were never consistent. It was a 1, a 2.
They kind of like the
whoa.
they kind of like the owl that that ate the Tootsie Pop.
Yes.
A 1, a 2, a 3. Look at this.
Holy shit.
Is that a triple sleeper hold?
Yep, and a double chin breaker.
What?
You never know what you're gonna see, man.
There is just so much going on in this match. Like, and it feels like there's no rules outside of it.
Well, it is.
As there's Ravens rules. Yeah, yeah. I keep forgetting that. 1, 2, oh. 1. All right. Give me another
There's a Pomelo.
little beverage. You got something different than a what is this? Tropical? Okay, I was gonna say not much of a melon man myself. Ooh, wow, what a maneuver. What a maneuver.
I like it. He's gonna holy smokes. Here
Yeah,
on the,
yeah, good closed captioning here.
So in Ravens rules, we can have a count out if everybody doesn't get up to 10.
Well, it's false count anywhere, so it doesn't. So a count out wouldn't make sense. What that was supposed to be a double DDT.
I only hit 1 though. Yeah, there you go.
What is happening?
First cut is the deepest.
Yeah, Cheryl Crow told us that one.
Mm-hmm.
So when the ref told them to wrap it up, he said, wrap it up. in the next 25
Yep.
minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they just did a suplex on that platform. What do we think about oh, here's Canyon climbing
Dude,
up.
my big complaint here is that if this is the finish, this is the same finish 2 matches in a row that are both false count anywhere. What are we doing?
Lodi saved him.
Yeah, good for you, Lodi. Look at those shorts.
Dude, there's so much pleather. Dude, imagine how much his grundle is sweating in that. There we go.
DVD.
Of
Look at
course.
Lodi. Uh-oh.
What the hell are we doing?
Why is
There's
Horace
Horace
out
Hogan.
here? Stop sign is in the ring?
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
Horace.
What was that?
Salt.
I love that you are so quick to have an answer for everything.
Oh.
Why is Horace out
Dude,
here?
stack them. Stack them like Roman.
Saturn, this has got to be the finish.
Yeah.
1, 2. Finally.
Good
No,
lord.
that was a lot.
Damn, there's so much going on there.
Timestamp, 3 hours and 47 minutes, bruh.
54, 55, 56, 57.
Holy cow. It was a lot of show packed into, or a little show packed into a long time, I guess I should say.
Holy cow. This show is 2 hours and 45 minutes long. We're 47 minutes in. Saw 3 matches where...
We've seen a third of the show, and I'm sorry.
Oh, Canyon's legitimately crying, it looks like.
Drew McIntyre down there.
Is that Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Dude, I love these graphics for the show. And... Salt.
Mm-hmm.
And he still gets hit.
Well, he blinded him. That was the whole thing. And then Horace was blinded, so he hit Raven instead of Saturn.
Mongoose is so great because he can make chicken salad out of chicken shit. He listened to too much Pritchard back in the day. Boom.
That music is excellent.
It is pretty
It's
good.
that stupid siren.
Yeah. We're gonna get Steiner signing out here.
Bless you.
Thank you. I would think, right?
All right, so we are
Cutting the graphic.
cutting a graphic here.
A lot of sunglasses.
A lot of
goatees.
sunglasses, bless you.
Thank you.
Someone from Plainview, Texas. A little shot of the
Plainview, Texas.
was it Plainview?
Yeah, Plainview's not too far outside of Lubbock.
Okay.
They got a
Shout out
they got a
Texas
Walmart
Tech.
there. They got a Dairy Queen and Sonic.
That's all you need. We got some smoke.
Ray will face Chavo Jr.
Is it Stevie Ray?
No, it's like it's
Oh, okay.
psychosis.
Sorry, I just saw Ray. That was the only thing that hit my mind. Oh, Rey Mysterio. So we got Psychosis coming to the ring right now.
His gear's not bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
I like the bigger horns better with him.
Psychosis is awesome.
Yeah, I like Psychosis.
Dude, please be La Parca.
All right, so we got Rey Mysterio
Wow,
Jr. coming down the
job
ramp.
Guy.
This jobber.
He's never going to be anything.
Never is, never will be. Pretty good UNC gear here.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Smoking
Puffing that-
cigarettes.
Yeah, puffing that heater.
falling out of that top. I mean, come on, man. Why would we not want to do more of these shows?
That hog wild.
I like that gear on Ray too.
That's pretty good gear. Why didn't they use that for the crowdfunder? Why did they not make a Road Wild stage?
They should have.
So funny thing, seeing that Hollywood. I was listening to the Major Bros on the way here tonight, and they were talking about how somebody found a card that was WCW licensed that was supposed to be of Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and all he did was just sign Wood of like Hollywood. How great is that? Like, you know that he signed like 500 cards and he just said fuck it for the last like 10
I've had enough.
and just said Wood for the last 10. If he even signed him, it might have been Disciple
Or Jimmy Hart.
or Jimmy Hart. So this is typically what made WCW really good, was their cruiserweight division.
You should open the show with this.
They should have opened the show with this. Rey Mysterio Jr. still going
Or
to
put
this
it
day.
between the two hardcore matches back to back.
Yeah.
But what do I know? This company went on to great success in the years after.
When
1998.
did
I
Russo
love
take over?
2000 something.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're way off here.
Like
So
2000.
Yeah.
So Bischoff is still completely in control here.
He's not booking.
He's not booking here. Is this
Is it
Kevin
Nash?
Hart or Sullivan?
This
Did I
is,
say Kevin
I
Hart?
don't
I
think
meant
it was
Kevin
Kevin
Nash.
Hart.
Yeah.
I meant Kevin Nash.
Yeah, Kevin Hart would have been. I don't know where Kevin Hart would have been.
Kevin Hart was 8 years old,
Yeah.
whatever.
Probably in Philly somewhere. Understandable. Kevin Nash. Big
It might have
sexy.
been Nash, right? At this point.
I don't know. Man. I don't.
Well,
I
this
don't
was
remember.
they're coming up on so this is in August, so Starrcade 98, wasn't that the Nash and Goldberg,
Yes.
and then the Finger Poke of Doom was the next night?
Yes.
So we're
It wasn't the
Next night,
It
the
was-
next like weeks.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on that
Yep.
later this year of 1998. So this is still in what we would consider the prime of WCW.
This is before the fall.
Before the fall.
This
So
is-
this is still the upswing and
Yep.
all that. And
I'm expecting to see. This should be prime Wolfpack.
yeah, oh, din 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 din.
Oh!
Right? I'm not crossed up here year wise, right?
No,
It's
because
1998.
Wolfpack. We know because 98 Halloween Havoc coming up. That's Wolfpack. That's that's Nash versus Hart or Hall
And then the War Games is
is
Black
right
and White
there
versus
with
Red
yes,
and Black.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Which that's our favorite war games.
Yep. Because we have the Warrior come out of nowhere.
And with a gazillion dollars worth of pyro.
Yep.
Nothing beats Kevin Nash's pyro though in that War Games.
That War Games is awesome.
Yeah.
Terribly awesome. but
If you're not
awesome.
watching, if you're gonna watch this and you want to do a little WCW 1998 watch, I would follow this up with War Games 1998 because it is fantastic. I don't even know what the show is in between these two shows, but it can't be a lot.
I'll tell you what, the War Games being
Be right after,
it
right?
would be very close.
Because
It would be very
because
close.
Halloween Havoc would be in 98 or
October.
would be October. And Halloween Havoc 98 is my favorite Halloween Havoc. That's my favorite WCW show of all time. I think.
And the only thing that it could possibly be November, simply because
They had so many pay-per-views.
no, it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been because the Warrior was there.
Yeah.
So War Games had to be the next one
Yeah, yeah.
because if Warrior showed up,
So
in
War Games is
September-
literally right after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is Warrior here at this?
No, so we were just saying that War Games 98 is awesomely, like, terribly awesome. So I don't want to say
So
awesomely bad. I want to say terribly awesome. And it's in that match that the Warrior shows up. And if this is August, then that would be September. And then October is Halloween Havoc with Hogan versus Warrior. And then Nash versus Hall. Both of them being huge matches that are absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Especially Nash versus Hall, man.
You'd think that'd be awesome.
Well, and the worst thing about that is that obviously Scott Hall can go whenever he wants to. And the thing is with Nash isn't a bad worker. He just works well with people that can work well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that, and especially because Hall's his friend. And so you would expect that you would see this awesome buddies, let's have it out. And it was not that, man. Because they did that like disqualification or count out finish, whatever that was. Yeah, that wasn't very good.
also from the Halloween Havoc is Bret Hart versus Sting. Right?
Yeah, would be.
And then obviously we have the greatest.
I'll tell you what, man. For you saying that's your favorite WCW show of all time, that show sucks.
I know, but it's so
Every
great.
match was supposed to be good and wasn't any good.
I know. I can't explain why it's my favorite.
It's okay.
It just is.
It's okay. I think my favorite WCW show, if I was going to name one, would be Havoc. Is it 92? Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal with
Yes.
Jake and Sting.
I believe so.
Yeah, is that the one? Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal is the one where it's like all marooned
There's
out.
two of them. The first one I think is
Is
Jake
it the
and
one
Sting.
where,
And
like,
the second one
do you know
Sting is Vader and
It's like a velvet
Cactus Jack.
red. Is that? Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
think that Velvet Red is the
92 or 93.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
yeah, but that 92 one is awesome. That one, the one with Sting and Jake the Snake on top. That and Beach.
That's the Coal Miners Glove match.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
that-
yes, that
that-
is a good one.
And then my other favorite WCW show is, I believe it's Beach Blast 93 that has
Steamboat Rude.
Yep.
That's my favorite one, I think.
Yep, exactly it. That's what I was gonna say. Steamboat and Rude. I'm on it. Halloween Havoc 93.
These guys aren't flying around as much as I expected.
No. Well, I mean, we saw car crashes.
I mean, they're doing stuff, but they're not as crazy as I thought they'd
we just
be.
saw so many car crashes in a row. Like you can only have so many in a match, like on a show.
Yeah, bro. 92 is my jam. Halloween Havoc 92. Oh, dude, that was in Philadelphia.
Holy shit!
Going back through that 91 WCW when they had that roster was unbelievable, man. They had
Dude, is Wembanyama gonna be a bust? His summer league, his summer league debut, he was 2 of 13, but 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 blocks.
Who are you talking about?
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Like I don't know. I'm being serious.
He's like a 7'4". He was the first round pick for the Spurs this year.
Oh, okay. Well, I did know that they got a superstar prospect. Okay.
He was 2 of 13 from the field.
I thought you were talking about a wrestler. Whenever
Oh, sorry, that's my fault. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Wembanyama is Dabakado's new name.
Yeah. Should be.
NXT
So
Underground.
speaking of Dabakato, they brought back the Raw Underground, except only they did the NXT Underground.
Dude, it just keeps getting dumber.
Well,
NXT's getting worse.
So
It's
listen.
like, come on.
when we get off the horn here, if there's time, which maybe there won't be, but Alvarez said that there is a NXT Underground show, match.
That was an interesting little move that they just did there.
From the NXT show this week. That was like his favorite
It
NXT
was
Underground.
Eddie Thorpe, who was Carl Fredericks. You
Yeah.
didn't know him as Carl
Yes.
Fredericks.
Yes.
And
He said that match was awesome.
who was he up against?
I don't remember, but
Oh,
I
I
just
know.
he said
It
that
was
match awesome.
the guy that I told you was going to be really good. Damon Kemp.
Yes, you've been talking about
Damon
that guy
Kemp
for a
is
while.
awesome.
Okay.
Is awesome. Eddie
Dude.
Thorpe's really good too. I just don't, I'm a little concerned about the personality of his longevity at that company.
Listen to this Havoc 92 lineup. Eric Watts and Van Hammer versus the Vegas
Jesus,
Connection,
Eric Watts.
which is DDP and Vinny Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Vinny
Uh,
Vegas is Kevin Nash, by the way.
6-man tag: Johnny Gunn, Shane Douglas, and Tom Zank versus Arn Anderson, Bobby Eaton, and Michael Hayes.
Tom Zink, Tom Zink.
Ricky Steamboat versus Brian Pillman. Big Van Vader versus Nikita Volkov.
Do we need to watch that tomorrow?
Nikita Volkov is who?
Nikita, the big jacked Russian, not Nikolai.
Nikita Volkov.
Yeah,
Why don't I remember that?
Nikita's jacked.
Who
brother.
is this? Who is he?
I gotta.
That's not
hold on.
Nikita Koloff.
No.
It's Nikita Volkov.
Um,
Meanwhile, Mysterio and
Flash-
Psychosis are having a pretty good match here.
yeah, Nikita Koloff is.
No, Nikita Koloff. We know.
Yeah, it's Nikita Koloff.
Shatota.
Did I say? Did I
You
say?
said Nikita Volkov.
I'm sorry,
I thought
Nikita
that was a
Koloff.
different guy.
No, no, I'm sorry,
Okay.
Nikita
Okay.
Koloff.
Shatota.
I
I didn't know Koloff was in there that late.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hey, that has to be at the end of his run, like his career, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Nikita Koloff, like Jack Dude versus Vader. Give it to me.
Yeah.
We have Rick Rude versus Chono.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Barry Windham and Dustin Rhodes versus
Ooh.
Steve Austin and Steve Williams.
Oh my lord, sign me
And
up.
Ron Simmons versus the Barbarian.
I want to watch this tomorrow.
And Sting and Jake Roberts.
So if you're following along,
I'm telling you, dude, I can't tell you what happens in those matches.
I
'cause
love.
don't know.
I'm
but
telling you, dude. That
There's-
shit.
listen, okay, we might do this tomorrow on the Podski. So if you're listening to this show and you're thinking about, wow, this Road Wild show is the shits right now. Listen, it's gonna get better, but this Halloween Havoc 1992. That might be another bonus episode you can watch to or listen to in the future.
This Road Wild show might not get better.
This Road Wild
Just-
show.
you know
might
what, though,
not-
Like this is what you get yourself into
Yeah.
when you watch WCW.
Yeah.
So we knew what we were getting into.
Right.
going into
Right,
this.
we knew we were getting.
You know, you're getting Disco Inferno and Hugh Morris and some other
God,
dumb
Disco
shit.
Inferno can freaking get hit by a truck for all I care.
Oh my gosh, brother. So this Beach Blast 93.
Beach Blast
Okay.
93 is my favorite Beach Blast because Ventura kicks it off.
So
That is Cactus Jackson, that right?
first thing, it takes place at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum
Yes,
in Biloxi,
that's-
Mississippi.
That's what's fantastic.
is
It's
awesome.
called Beach Blast, and it's taking place in Biloxi.
And
That's the one
Well, it's
with
on the
Cactus
coast.
Jackson Sting, right?
we have Paul Orndorff and Ron Simmons.
Yes.
Too Cold Scorpio and Marcus Alexander Bagwell versus Tex Slazenger and Shanghai Pierce.
Oh man, they're
Wait,
awesome.
was that American males or?
No. Tex Slazenger and Shanghai Pierce are the Godwins.
No. I was talking about Bagwell.
No, the American males was Bagwell.
Scotty
and,
Riggs. Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought you said Scotty Riggs. I'm sorry.
No, Too Cold and Marcus Alexander.
They were called
Bagwell.
something though.
Too
right?
Cold and I got heat because he tried to make me dance
Yeah,
on
he did.
GCW for the culture.
I would have danced. I would have jumped.
I was too, dude. He danced with me, but I leaked all the confidence that I realized I was of this pigment.
That's a you problem, man.
That
I-
is like
I
he
forgot.
wanted
Too
to
Cold,
dance.
Too Cold still wearing the same boots
No.
he wore.
He wanted to dance
Beach
with your
Blast.
boy, and I turned and looked and Andretti, and I was just like,
He won't.
Doesn't matter.
I looked at Andretti, and I was like, damn.
Lord Steven Regal versus Eric Watts.
I will cut that out because I can see the time code.
Johnny B. Bad versus Max Payne. Hollywood Blondes versus Arn and Paul Roma. Dustin Rhodes, Rick Rude. So not Steamboat. That must be 94.
Okay.
Oh, here we
Or
go.
not.
Or 92.
Yeah.
Because Rude came in.
Talk about
Flair and Wyndham, which I remember that match.
Mysterio.
And
Flair
then
Wyndham
Sting
match.
and Davey Boy versus the Masters of the Powerbomb.
Yeah.
Wow. So
That was why
Sid
93
get off the
stuck
boat
out.
wearing his knee pads.
Yeah.
Mysterio gets the win here with a tramp stamp, if you didn't catch that on the camera. That felt
Ray
like that.
Ray looks great right there.
Yeah.
He looks great. Look at this. Boom.
Wow.
Boom.
There's so much good stuff in here, but it just felt like we just watched 2 car crashes back to back that I can't put myself through a third one.
You know what else is wild? Is that Ray with Psychosis, which Psychosis never looks small.
Yeah.
Ray looks normal size and actually looks kind of jacked.
Yes.
Which is really wild that like Ray always looks so small, and especially in WWE rings.
He does always look so small in WWE. Well, I guess because they're so a WCW ring is in 18 by 18,
Something like that.
and a W.
I just mean the presentation of Ray here
Yes.
not this little midget
Yes.
or little person, whatever.
Yeah, so for all that do not know, a WWE ring is a 20 by 20, a 20 foot by 20 foot ring. And like these rings that you see in WCW, AEW, they're not. WWE is the only one that runs that size of ring. Rest of the rings are like 18 by 18, I'm assuming. Something like that. Sometimes I feel like they get down to 15, depending on venue.
15.
But yeah.
DCW rings were the size of a wrestling mat. Tell you that much.
Yeah, some of them are really small.
It's an old Elton Championship.
Oldie but goodie right there, brother.
I really want to do a show on that, Mongoose, about local wrestling, where I could talk about Liberty Park Wrestling. You can talk about your little Elton Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And then talk about shows we went to in Jaffa Mosque and War Memorial.
Oh, okay, here we go. We got the WCW TV Championship.
Chavo with Pepe. That's Chavo Guerrero. He's out here strutting that ass.
I was going back to check on the dogs and the
I
police.
was just going to say, don't check your text.
Forgot his horse. That's what a baby mongoose was riding around with earlier.
Mm-hmm. That's
Said
true.
Said the horse's name was Seashell?
Yes.
No. The horse's name was Cute. The kitten's name was Seashell.
Okay.
Ah, fair.
Looks like Marcus Alexander Bagwell.
He does a
And a
little
Civil
bit.
War hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite Marcus Alexander Bagwell.
Confederate or Union?
Hello, ladies. That's a guy.
Yeah. It's like a poison video.
Oh my god. All my peoples, my brothers and sisters.
Oh my. So did they say that Stevie Ray is facing Chavo here?
Let's hope.
Well,
Look at David Pinzer's fit.
Holy shit, dude.
Look. Why is he wearing a Confederate hat? Why is he wearing a hat from the Civil War?
Oh, Chavo has something to notarize. I'll tell you what, man.
You want to put a little bit of them tostitos on a little
Yeah,
plessy for it.
yeah. There's probably a half dozen matches that I never wanted to see. One of them is Chavo versus Stevie Ray.
Yeah. Sorry, we're doing this live for you here on the Podski.
You able to edit out these crunches? You're just gonna be straight eating.
Just go to it, man.
I got it working.
Take Goldberg poster.
He's in his straight Harlem Heat gear.
Were they broken up by then?
Well, no, because that's a tag team championship in his hand.
Can we talk about their gear? No one else has worn gear like that ever.
I like their gear.
Not before, not since.
It's great, and also no one else has had a white slave handler before or after, or at least not that I know of. Shouts to Colonel Robert Parker.
I was going to say, was that Colonel Robert Parker?
You better believe it was.
I would say he's the first and only one.
That guy,
Yeah,
all right.
dude, what a vibe. Dude, everybody in these things is on bikes.
Dude, imagine if you're sitting front row and you got to leave. How you get out of there?
You commit. You have a diaper on. So maybe it wasn't a tag team. Maybe that's the TV title.
This is
I don't know, man. Just so the audience knows, we didn't do our due diligence here and do background reading or anything on this.
This is for the TV title.
Pepe's cutting a promo.
I don't think I cared much for the Pepe gimmick, and still don't.
Stevie Ray is a big man.
Yeah, that is one large human.
He's towering over these guys.
Was Stevie Ray ever in WWE?
No, I don't think so, man. Because he started getting really bad. I mean, physical shape. You know, like just
Oh, really?
yeah.
Is he that much older than
WCW.
Booker?
No, but when I say physical shape, I mean weight problems.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't a high caliber worker.
Well, he did do commentary for a little bit.
with
I don't think it was. I
WWE?
don't think it was in WWF.
No,
I was gonna say it was.
It was,
like
WCW.
gotcha. Yeah, and I don't know if he had actual health problems, but I know that his weight started becoming an issue. And the crazy thing is this dude was the head of NWO Black and White for a while.
Yeah.
There's where Santino stole his gimmick from.
Yeah, what a stealer. Do they have? Have you ever watched those worldwides?
Yeah, some of them.
WCW?
Yeah,
I used to watch it as a kid.
Yeah, I
I
used to
all
watch
the time.
when they were on TV.
Yeah.
Watched them all the
I'd
time.
love to go back and just watch some of them sometime, but like I know that like WWE won't put them on Peacock because they have such a bad reputation. But I'd love to watch them.
No, dude, those worldwide, like, what I wish I could get access to, and I don't know if we ever will, but I would love to watch the worldwides, the what was that, WWF All America, the Sunday show,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think you're right.
and WWF Mania, the one Todd
Yeah, I
Pettengill
remember-
hosted.
yeah, I
that was
remember
the
it.
Saturday at 10 o'clock. And
I remember seeing they ran ads for that all the time in those New Gen shows.
yeah, like I really wish that I could just see even some of them, because in All America was a highlight show. So I mean, I guess maybe posting those wouldn't be a huge deal, but those manias, like they would take phone calls and things like that, and I don't know, man. That was Mania replaced Superstars. So when Superstars ended, they had Mania. And that was what, like, the new
Why
wrestling.
did they end Superstars?
It was
Just ran its course,
Just
or
a new era.
yeah.
It became the new gen era.
What happened was they had primetime wrestling, but primetime wrestling wasn't live. And then whenever they had Monday Night Raw, it was live. And then when Monday Night Raw was live, they then only had Superstars, which they then rebranded to Mania, because again, new era thing. And Mania would be taped matches from the house shows, or not house shows, but the TV taping shows. And then All America would be, or All American, whichever it was. That was a great match. Would be the
in and out quick. I liked it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be the highlights of the week. But I'm fairly certain WWF All America, or All American, whichever it was the Lex Luger show,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
the Body Slam show.
So we got a promo from Stevie Ray here. He won the new opponent.
You should fight Mickey J.
Who's that? Eddie.
Eddie.
R.I.P. Eddie. What a fit from Eddie here.
Yeah, not a bad look here from Eddie.
That's a good belt.
Dude, Stevie Ray is so big.
Yes.
Huge.
Like, he towered
Can
over
we?
Eddie.
I need to see how big Stevie Ray is.
6'3". Eddie Guerrero, 5'4".
Stevie Ray.
Dude, he was a foot taller than everybody in the ring.
6'5".
Real. That's not good for you guys. Sorry, Guerreros.
He looked like a giant in there.
Yeah, it was.
The Guerreros must be as big as I am.
Yeah, when it was David and Goliath, I mean, literally, he looked like he was. Look at this.
Is that Jericho?
Yep.
This is awesome. I love these internet like little deals.
Who is the guy on the right?
I don't know.
Deli Boy.
He does look like he runs a deli.
It's either Eddie Kingston or Jonathan Coachman.
Either Eddie Kingston or Jonathan
He said
Coachman.
Juventud Quasi Juice.
Juventud Quasi Juice is now a shirt on podskimerch.com. What just happened there?
Cut out
Okay.
really quick. We should make a Jonathan Kingsman shirt.
What an aerial shot. Not as big as what you think it is.
No.
Well, it looks
No,
way
there's
bigger.
79 people there, and most of them are driving cars.
Just driving
At
by.
a bicycle, or at a motorcycle.
I wish they were
At a
bicycles.
bicycle event, dude. They go to the Schwinn Towers for
Oh my
the
God.
next year's
The Schwinn
Road
Towers.
Wild.
Who do we got here? Brother versus brother? Oh
So it's Rick and
my
Scott.
lord. Rick and Scott Steiner.
You got your
Oh,
answer.
oh, oh.
Yo, the dog in him.
Got the dog, get him that dog face gremlin. Ricky Steiner. Boy, I can't wait to see Scotty. Because Scotty's turned here, right?
Well, if they're fighting, he must
Yeah,
have.
this is 98. He's Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, rev that bad boy, brother. Give her hell. Grip it and rip it, brother.
Look at JJ Dillon. Hold it. Good.
No way this match is taking place.
No, I wouldn't do it either.
Is Rick in a pair of Carolina boots?
That is it.
Are they wheeling Scott out on a gurney?
Yeah, Buff has a neck brace and a fanny pack.
What the hell?
Dude, he has an oxygen mask.
This is awesome.
Wow.
Look at the Slim Shady there.
Going nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that Travis Tritt logo in the background back there at Bagwell's head.
Okay, JJ. This is a lot of explanation.
JJ's really giving us the in-depth here.
$45 days to reschedule. Okay.
Oh my gosh, a week? Is that a month and a week and a half? All right, that's where the
What?
War Games is.
Could you imagine booking a match for a pay-per-view and announcing at that pay-per-view that it's not going to happen there?
Well, WCW did it. They wasted all those ace bandages on this.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic. Barred for wrestling for life, and he hops up out of the gurney. That was awesome. The payoff. I mean, it took us a while to get to the payoff. So we got NWO coming out now.
Oh, Christ on his throne, dude.
Dude, we were only at 122,
Oh.
05, 06, 07, 08.
I thought we were getting ready for the main event.
Here we go.
From Kona, Hawaii.
Oh,
Brian
Lord. We got
Adams.
Kona Crush coming to the ring. Oh, Brian Adams. That's Andretti's boy
I love Brian Adams.
with meat sauce.
God. There we go. There's
Yep.
those guys.
Yep, NWO fans.
Sturgis SD. Wow, look at those chops. Oh. So, did they say who his opponent will be here?
I'm gonna guess. I don't know. Glacier. Look at this guy.
Hopefully it's that guy. Holy
Mongo,
fuck.
baby.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
I wasn't ready for this.
Mongo versus Brian Adams.
What a card.
I wasn't ready for this.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
that chick has that OG red Wolfpack shirt on. That's pretty cool. And I just saw Tiger King.
So, I feel like we should take a second here to talk about Mongo. Mongo definitely going through it. All the best wishes for him. Hopefully he kicks out. But has been doing good for a long time. So hopefully you kick out, brother, and you keep giving her hell.
Yeah.
I went to his restaurant maybe like 15 years ago in Joliet, in Romeoville, actually, outside of Chicago. The wings were freaking amazing. When I was up there last week, I wanted to stop, and they closed. I missed it by exactly 30 days.
Really?
They closed the restaurant down. I really wanted to go back. They had all kind of Bears memorabilia. It was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It was a great spot. Their wings were so good, and they had closed it down. So that's a shame.
So
Mongo McMichael should be in the Hall of Fame, in the NFL Hall of Fame.
I agree. He should be in both Hall of Fames, NFL and WWE.
He should absolutely not be in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Really?
He's not any good. He's not. He is absolutely. He wasn't a good commentator. He wasn't a good wrestler. But I also wish the best for him.
Wow.
Obviously,
He should be in the NFL Hall of Fame.
You really
And
just
I hope he
poo-pooed
gets
all
it.
over my
yeah,
face
it
there.
would be because he's a terrible wrestler.
I beg to differ, and so would Bricks Malone.
You two can put him in there.
I love Mongo.
Actually, and actually, if WWE lets anybody in, so he probably will make it someday. But I don't know if this dude's ever had a 2-star match in his life. And he's
Oh,
a
my.
terrible commentator.
I didn't hate that Jarrett feud.
You know what? I don't even remember it.
I don't even remember it either.
It was over the U.S. title.
Look at that.
Well, that looked great. He's figuring it out.
He's.
He's learning on the
Dude.
job here.
Oh God, dude, he's already been in with his company for 4 years by this point.
That's all right. You can't. You put him in there with a greenhorn like Brian Adams.
Yeah.
God.
Is this whenever they did the? You said so. The Wolfpack is a thing here, right?
Wolfpack is the thing here.
So it's NWO Wolfpack and NWO Black and White. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming that Brian Adams is a part of Black and White.
Correct. Also crazy though is that Stevie Ray ends up leading the Black and White, but obviously Hogan has not left the Black and White yet. So we are with Hogan Black and White, Nash Wolfpack. That is where we're currently at.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a huge deal in eighth grade, going to ninth grade. Which side you on? And if you were black and white, you were a job guy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And why wouldn't you be, dude? Who wants to be a fan of Brian Adams at this point in time?
That is
Besides-
true.
Yeah,
I mean,
besides,
I've always liked him.
yeah. Well, I was just gonna say besides Uncle Andretti here.
Savage always liked him.
He did. Well, the reason that obviously he's on this pay-per-view card is because he's got friends in high places.
A la Macho.
Which, by the way, is Garth Brooks a serial killer?
Okay, so the Garth Brooks thing I think is all something that Tom Segura made up.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I just heard you bring it up before. I figured this was the perfect time to segue into that. So tell me
Yeah,
about it.
so Tom Segura and his wife, they were trying to figure out. They basically concluded that Garth Brooks looks like a serial killer, and then they lined up his. They went so far as to line up his tour dates with a lot of missing persons. And now their thing is that they like to go to Garth Brooks concerts and hold up signs and say, "Where's the bodies, Garth?" And Garth has been.
I think it's a great question.
So Garth has, like banned like Tom like on Twitter and stuff like that, and they had like a huge stadium show, and of course the camera pans to a one Tom Segura, who then has a "Where's the bodies, Garth" sign that he throws up instantly onto the jumbotron, and that's where that originated. So I haven't gone too far as to figuring out whether or not that conspiracy has any truth to it. But it's kind of terrifying if you think about what the Red Strokes means. What does the Thunder Rolls means? What are his friends in low places? What does that mean? What's the dance?
I don't know what the dance
What's the
is.
dance they shared neath the stars above? For only a moment.
So he's talking about death the whole time.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
I don't know if there's any merit to this conspiracy, but it's a fun one to,
Chew on.
chew on, yeah.
Here we go.
Here.
Look at
here it
this
is.
3-point stance.
Best
There we
movie
go.
done.
That's how you do it. Give it to him again. All right. Pin his ass. Nope. Give him an overhead hit.
Yep. Right above the kneecap.
Speaking of other conspiracies, do we want to talk about Antarctica on here? We got some time.
No,
No?
not worth it.
Not worth it?
We want hits.
What
We don't want to lose anybody.
What are the hits?
I mean, we want listeners. We don't want people to give up on us.
Okay, so what is something that people don't give up on us for?
Well, me coughing,
That was
Choking
an
on,
unbelievably good
Tostito.
chair shot.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
actually really
hold
great.
your face.
You know what? That was an awesome end spot here.
And the ref is down.
Mongo has great gear, by the way.
You know what? Terrible. Also, about to drop this guy on his head.
Would
Probably
never let
just
that guy do that to my
spiked.
head.
Yeah, it's probably just spiked his entire spine.
Good win by old Mongo here.
Yeah, I would keep pushing the guy that can't wrestle. That's what I would do.
Wow. Four Horsemen get a win here on Road Wild 98.
That was a big upset
I
because I thought Brian Adams was so better.
just mopped the floor with him.
Yeah, the only Brian Adams that I ever thought was any good was the one that said, "Tell me if you ever really ever really loved a woman." Which, by the way, you know Johnny Depp's in that video?
No.
Yeah, dressed up like fucking Zorro. Everybody's dressed up like Zorro. She loves somebody.
Speaking of Johnny Depp, his daughter's TV show on HBO Max got canceled.
I'm not entertaining. Listen, here's the deal, man. Now that I have a child, the things that I spend time watching, I'm very skewed by, again, the fact that I have a young one.
There we go. There's all the rats.
But I do not need just gratuitous teenage or 20-ish drugs, sex, and whatever else.
I know you're watching pro wrestling right now.
Well, no, but here's the deal, dude. What I like about pro wrestling is the fact that everybody's in on the fact that it's all work, it's all everything.
Still real to me, damn it.
But
Damn it!
but
Look at that! Look at that shot in on Gene's crotch right there.
That, man. Nice job, Gene.
You see what Gene's working with?
Yeah, but I can't get into any of like that show, the Euphoria, whatever. No chance.
Allison watches that, but like I wanted to watch The Idol, but I heard about how bad it was, and then I had to see. They were talking about how bad that sex scene was in episode 2, and I was like, they said it's the worst scene of all time. Like you have to watch it. And it was so bad. It was painfully bad. No wonder it got canceled early. First show in HBO history that's been canceled.
So, like, did Max release the entire show?
No, they did a weekly release. There's supposed to be 6 episodes, and they canceled it after 5.
So they didn't show the finale?
Episode 5 was the finale. They just ran it as is.
So, wait a minute. You have to explain this to me. So it's supposed to be 6 episodes, but they then why not just finish the show?
They said it was so bad that they weren't going to do another week of it. So
it doesn't make any sense.
I know.
No.
That's how bad it was.
My vitriol isn't at you. But that's stupid.
Yeah.
It's one more. Dude, just put it out on streaming.
Yeah.
You don't have to show it on your regular.
So I think what I had heard is that it was supposed to be 6 episodes. They brought in a new director or whatever.
I did hear that they reshot everything.
That technically made it only 5, but it was supposed to be 6.
Okay.
But they quote unquote canceled 6 to make it 5.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say because if they shot 6, then just release it, and that makes more sense.
It was the worst television show I've ever watched in my life.
Well, here's the
I would put it behind. I would rather watch a episode of Thunder than watch that show. It was so bad.
Well, there's a lot of things that I'd watch Thunder over, and the reason I say that is because like. Oh, dude, look at that kimono.
That's awesome.
That is
so we got Chris Jericho coming to the ring as a Cruiserweight champion. Looks like he's going to be taking on Juventud Guerrero, old Hoovy Juice. And Chris Jericho is in a kimono.
Huh? Remember when he wrestled on Dynamite?
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good. It was awful.
Remember when Hoovy stood us up?
Yeah, fucking Juventud Guerrero. So we're gonna sidebar off of HBO. Juventud Guerrero is a piece of shit that no showed at fucking Relentless
God, feel the
Wrestling.
fucking heat. Feel
Yeah,
the fucking
fuck
heat.
that guy. He was supposed to be at Relentless Wrestling on Wednesday night, WrestleMania week, and that motherfucker no showed, and we didn't get to see his ass. So, fuck you, because that was the only reason we stayed for that show, it feels like. And that show was shit.
It was not good.
It was terrible.
And that girl fell down in the ring.
The girl fell
The
down in the
announcer.
ring. We had those fucking heifers sitting catty cornered from us that followed us the rest of the fucking week. Fucking Zicky Dice was on that show.
That was cool to talk to him.
Yeah. Wait, you talked to him?
Yeah, I talked. Well, no, I talked to him at the Hitchcock, I think.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You talked to him on the way out whenever you
Yeah.
made friends with Zicky Dice, and you talked to Zicky Dice before the show,
Yes.
and then you made friends with Mark Davis after the show, and then that's whenever Scorpio Sky was talking to me, talking shit in my ear, and he pissed me off.
Well, I forgot that guy existed.
Yeah, so did I. Oh, she's giving the thumbs down.
Yeah, I wanted to see Hoovy that night, man. I was looking forward to seeing
I
him.
know. We were waiting on Hoovy the whole night, and then he never showed. Yeah, Hoovy's got heat with us.
I could tell. I heard it all. So, really quick. Let's check this really quick.
That guy had a Kiss Army sign, and it had the state of Iowa beside it.
We are recording this early in the morning too. It is 12:48 in the morning.
So, if anybody steps outside
Yeah.
and you look straight 12 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
which we might actually be able to see right here.
What do we got?
I can't. I can see from where my house is like positioned. I see Venus every day.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool. And
Nice.
so whenever whenever it starts to get dark, I told the missus about that like there was this big bright shining light, and this was a little earlier in the summer, and I was like, I think that's Venus, and she doesn't understand any of that stuff. Like, and I mean, what I mean by that is like she doesn't care, and so she's like, okay, whatever. And then I saw it the next day, and I was like, dude, that's a planet because it's not moving.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
And so yeah, if anybody goes, if you just look straight 12 o'clock right out here,
Uh-huh.
that big bright light is Venus.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Shout out Venus
Yep,
for
yep.
staying in our solar system for as long as it has.
Yep.
So we got Chris Jericho and Juventud Guerrero in the ring. This is some pretty good gear by Jericho, I must say. Actually, pretty good Hoovy Juice gear as well.
Every single bit of Jericho's WCW run it's awesome. And the reason you know it's awesome is that he came to the WWF and was an immediate superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Not pushed main event because, whatever, he rubbed people the wrong way with his initial promos and blah, blah, blah. But there's a reason that this guy was the first undisputed champion. And then if you ever thought he wasn't good, he's still good 25 years later.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's the best. And everything about from his outfit to his haircut to his promos, this dude's awesome. The only thing that I wish we could have heard was his original music as he walked through the ring.
Yes.
Because his original music, which was that
dun,
even
dun,
flow rip off.
Yeah.
And then Raven's music was good, and then DDP's Smells Like Teen Spirit rip off is freaking awesome too. But to go back to HBO really quick.
Arliss. Remember watching Arliss when you were a kid? Every time we go on a trip and we get HBO in a hotel, you just watch a couple instances of Arliss at night.
I was too young for Arliss to ever make sense to me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Arliss was a show about some slimy agent.
Sports agent.
Yeah. What initially really introduced me to HBO was it was boxing first and foremost. And then the first HBO show that I ever got into I remember friend of the podcast, never been on, the Jizza, talking to me about how good the show Oz was, and then the Jizza's mom Mizza was super
Jizza and
duper.
Mizza.
Yep, was super duper into The Sopranos. And I remember watching the entire last season of The Sopranos with them and not having seen anything before. And so
Ooh.
everybody's all emotional. I didn't know what was going on with that.
Hey, speaking of boxing, did you know Mark Barrow beat Razor Ruddock?
No.
Mark Barrow beat that dude in a boxing match.
Razor Riddick lost to Mike Tyson, correct?
I believe so. And Johnny B. Bad.
Not yet. Well, I think both of those are.
Very similar.
And I was going to say Givens. Just total Givens. But anyways, man, I'd say HBO is interesting, man. And look, it's not that they didn't always have their mixed bags, but I feel like I don't know. There's not a lot that they throw out right now that holy dive from Hoovy Juice.
Yeah, wow.
But there's not a lot that they throw out anymore that really piques my interest. The White Lotus is good. Yeah,
I watched season 2 of White Lotus, and then I was like, why did I waste my time watching it?
I heard the second season's awful.
See, season 2 is the one I liked.
Really?
Yeah, everyone said that season 1 is the one you don't want to watch.
Oh,
but
really?
Yeah.
I season 2 is the one I actually liked.
Yeah, Allison and I watched season 2, and that's when the beach, correct?
Yep.
And
here's you know why you didn't like it?
Yeah.
It's because you did not get any of the background on Stifler's mom from season 1.
Okay.
Seriously, everything about Stifler's mom, you needed to know. You needed to watch season 1.
She's the
only carryover character, and her storyline matters a lot more if you watched season 1.
I heard that it didn't matter.
The entire show's different except for Stifler's mom. But if you watched it and you knew what was going on with Stifler's mom, every single thing that happened with her would have made a lot more sense to you. Because I tertiarily watched the first season. I thought it was okay. But I really liked Stifler's mom.
Uh-huh.
And then she came back for the second season, and she was the only character that came back for the second season.
Okay.
And so that made me really like the second season.
Okay.
So if I told you that I really liked her character and you watched the second season, does that make more sense to you now?
I need to confirm who.
Stifler's mom. Like, you know what I'm talking about? When I say Stifler's mom.
I need to make sure I know who I think you're
Jennifer
talking
Coolidge.
Yeah.
The Ben and Snap from Legally Blonde.
She played Stifler's mom.
That's the one on the boat, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So does that make sense?
I'm trying to speak so I'm not giving away spoilers.
Yes. So
Yes.
that's what I mean.
Yes.
So does that make more sense if I told you I
Yes.
really liked her?
Yes. Yes.
So her storyline makes it a lot better.
Okay, because because Allison and I watched it, and I watched it, and it said it doesn't matter what you watch.
It is completely different, except she is the one carryover character, and that's what sucks is that she's one of the main characters, and
there's just one carryover character, Stifler's mom.
Yep.
Okay.
From season 1 to season 2.
Yeah.
Fair.
If you watch the second season, Stifler's mom's character makes
Carries
a lot
over.
more sense.
Yep.
If you've seen the first season.
Gotcha.
Dude, I forgot about that.
In case you didn't know that.
Yeah,
I forgot
thanks
about
for
that
running me by that for the third time. I know I've been drinking a lot tonight, too much, but
Dude, you remember that pose from No Mercy when you could hit that? Was that in Revenge too? That
I bet you can do it in Fight Forever.
that line
Did we get any reviews of that game? Has anybody played it?
Brian
what?
Rose from F4W Online says that it is great because it has the same engine as the Revenge, No Mercy, etc., but it feels incomplete only because it's missing things that you would expect.
Which one?
The AEW game.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's got, from what I saw, listen, there's one guy online that usually shits on everything, and that's the Angry Joe Show. And if Angry Joe can do a live stream and not get pissed off, he played the entire game. He didn't play the entire game. He played the exploding barbed wire death match 2 times, and they did a battle royal. And he was like, "This game is actually fun." That guy shits on every game, and he had nothing bad to say about it, other than that the creation suite is lackluster.
Mongoose? What was missing from it?
When I say missing, it's there's no standard cage match,
Yeah,
and because it was started, the production started in it so long ago that there's been matches and storyline things that have happened since
Yeah.
that haven't been included.
yeah,
So there's no blood and guts match, for example.
right. There's no steel cage.
Stadium Stampede's being added as like a booster pack thing.
So you can do a Stadium Stampede with 30 players online.
Okay.
And you can go online and play Stadium Stampede with 29 other players, and you can do a Stadium Stampede match.
Dude, so
in the fucking Jaguars arena.
So me, you, beautiful Bobby.
I don't have it,
Mrs.
and
Mongoose. I don't, dude. I have the Super Nintendo emulator, so I'm never gonna play it.
I want to play it. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. I've heard a lot of really, really, really good things about it. I've heard everything that you said is exactly what I heard. I heard that the gameplay, if you were to pick it up and play it, and it would feel like you were playing No Mercy.
The reason that
Revenge.
No Mercy and Revenge are so good is because if you don't know what you're doing, you can kick, punch, finisher, and win matches. And that's what makes it fun.
Right.
Is because then you, as you are going through, you learn more holds and what to do out of grapples and things like that.
Right.
But that's what I always liked about those No Mercy and the WrestleMania 2000 and the Revenge, and that engine it's very user friendly.
Yeah, and that's what they said a lot about Fight Forever, is that the same people that made those No Mercy Revenge games are the same people that made Fight Forever. So it's very much the same gameplay style. It just like it's their first run through, and that there's not a lot of customization there. It's not like you're gonna pick it up and play like with 2K23. Like whenever I send you shit that people are doing in there, and they're making like ultra realistic like custom renders and superstars and arenas. Like somebody could put up a Road Wild arena that we're watching right now, and it looks exactly like it does in real life.
I will tell you this now, and this is a strong maybe. Do you have your original No Mercy game?
I think so.
That game is...
If you don't, I do.
Okay.
Really?
And if I do, Trigga has it.
I know that Trey and Milton does too. Bricks.
And if they have it,
I know Bricks does.
it's my 64, and it has all of your creative players on it.
Are you serious?
Yes. If you don't have
Oh.
it, I have it, which Triggs has it,
Oh man.
and it has
I'd like to
all
see
of your.
that.
It has all of your. It has the tribal chief.
In his
has,
underwear.
It has the.
You
bear.
made a tribal chief like 20
oh,
years ago?
Oh
No,
yes.
no, it's my dad.
Oh yes.
The travel chief.
Yes. It is underwear.
Draws is on there.
Yes.
With
They're all on there because Triggs has my 64, and I don't even know if he's ever played it. I took it to his house to play, and we never did, and I forgot it there, and I left my games. I don't know if I have it there, but if you don't have it, I do. So I want you to know that somewhere all of your creative players from the year 2001
Jesus.
are out there.
Okay, well we gotta find it.
If I can find a capture card and there was a way to capture that gameplay, I'd love to throw it up on the old YouTube ski. So if you're watching along here, what's our...
Yeah, I'll hit him up tomorrow. We gotta remember that.
We got I mean I'm trying to think where the hell it would be. Where my 64 is. I know I've never thrown stuff like that away. I just don't know where it is.
What's our time code here, Mr. Mongoose?
This match is pretty good.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. We got we're doing this
150.
Yeah, we're at 1 hour 50 minutes and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is during the Chris Jericho and Juventud Guerrero match. Yeah, to get that gameplay, I'd have to get a capture card. trying to get gameplay off of PlayStation was a lot harder than I thought it was. So if you're also following along here with us, be sure to check out the Hot Shots Wrestling on the YouTube. Make sure you check us out on socials at _Podski on Twitter and Instagram. Check out the Facebook at the Podski with John Baker and the YouTube with the Podski with John Baker as well. You got a lot of good stuff on there. Put up recently all of the That's So Dolphins talk that is now on YouTube. That was only strictly on the podcasting platforms, but now is on YouTube. And everything else we've been doing here lately is all on the YouTube. So be sure to check all that out. That's a good count by Malenko.
Malenko's count's been better than half the refs in this show.
It's like he gets it.
Ooh.
Hoovy driver? Is that anything kind of close to a Tiger driver?
Michinoku driver. But he almost dropped him on his head the way that the Tiger driver 91 was for old
Black Hills
Kenny
Goldberg.
Will.
Now that it's getting dark, it feels like this show's starting to kick up a little bit.
Yeah.
We got the helicopter up there too, behind the guys.
There's something up there.
Yeah, helicopter. I love when they have the photographers ringside.
Something I always appreciate about guest referees being refs, or excuse me, wrestlers, is that they don't wear dress pants.
Yeah, they wear sweatpants.
Yeah, or Michaels had the biker shorts on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
How many more matches we got?
7, 8, 12.
Don't look it up, because then you're going to see results.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil this for you.
Yeah, that's true. I like being surprised.
They look pretty good.
Excellent.
Right into the walls.
Yeah, this is the best match in the card.
Yeah, it
so
is.
far.
Uh-huh.
Come on, Hoovy. We
Just
know you're right
yeah,
there.
yeah, we know you're literally right there. You can't fool us.
You
Did
know, Ultra me over there, Mongoose.
Oh, you got it. Hope the microphone picks that up. Clank, 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 clank. Cans. Man.
Just give me whatever you got.
I was just gonna say, Surf City.
All right. What are these?
I got watermelon. We got citrus yuzu smash. We got some tropical pomelo.
What's the difference between the regular White Claws and the Surf?
The surf is better.
Okay.
Combines the
That's a good-
flavors.
that's a great answer.
That's awesome.
We'll talk about Selma Hayek for a minute.
Sure, go ahead. She's
Holy
56
shit.
years old. She
Holy
looks
shit.
fantastic.
Holy shit! I did not think
That video that was posted of Selma
I
Hayek.
didn't think 2023 was going to
this
be
yours?
the year.
Yeah, but
Dominique?
if you'd like it, you can have
No, you better drink it.
it.
Trish Stratus and Selma Hayek
Trish Stratus has gotten
are just outrageous.
insanely hotter.
She's way hotter than she was 20 years ago.
Yes. How does that happen?
I have no idea.
Science.
With that maple syrup.
Trust the science, man.
Trust the
Trust the
science.
syrup.
Trust the science was not
Did
really.
Hooven 2 just win?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I didn't see the finish.
That was a hell of a match.
Yeah.
We were talking about Selma Hayek and Trish Stratus, and we lost track of what was going on.
I'm sure it was good.
No takesies backsies here on the Podski.
That was
Wow.
awesome too. All right, show me the finish.
Yeah, give us a little finish here.
Congrats, Hoobie.
Yeah, you did.
Fucking
Dude,
show-
imagine-
show up on time.
Imagine paying for this in '98, like I'm sure both of you did, and like now you're getting it for.
I did not pay for this show. I started paying for shows in like 2002.
Okay. Did you pay for the show, Andretti?
This would have been when?
98.
August of '98.
August of '98. I'm gonna say yes.
How does it feel now to watch this show on Peacock?
Well, I'm so glad I paid a lot of money for that Public Enemy and whoever the hell they wrestled earlier. It feels like that was 6 hours ago.
It
Yeah.
does. It does feel so long ago.
Yeah, it was before Venus was up in the sky. Belt shot.
We didn't put over the mid-year award show for tomorrow night.
We have not. So one thing that we do,
If you're still listening to us right now, we've
yes, if
got
you're still following along, we're gonna do the mid-show awards or the mid-year
dude,
awards.
Kick Malenko gave him the springboard for the Frankensteiner.
Holy cow!
That's an awesome finish.
Yeah, that was a good finish. So we're gonna do the mid-year award show. The biggest show of the year here on the Podski is the Podski Award Show, and that's a yearly awards that we do in December. What we want to do is give a mid-year award show to kind of wrap up everything that's kind of happened halfway through the year. So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow night. We're gonna review what we see at Maryland Championship Wrestling tomorrow night.
Jimmy's Chicken Shack, seafood.
Yeah, Jimmy Seafood. We're going to give a review of that as well. So tomorrow is going to be probably a lengthier show. A little bit more lengthier than this, but obviously,
Somehow.
yes.
This is like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, this is
show's gonna be
long.
4, 5, 6 hours. this is like a David Icke lecture. We're gonna start talking about the archons and
I
why.
feel like I'm starting to wake back up
Yeah,
again right
yeah,
now.
dude.
The-
Why
the
the
sun's
Queen of
going
England's a
down.
lizard person?
Sun's going down, sun's coming up actually in real life. So so we're going to give you the mid-year award show tomorrow, and we're really excited about that because, you know, obviously the Podski Award Show is the biggest show of the year. We have some this will be kind of like a little precursor to what we think is going to be big for the award show later in the year. So we encourage all of you to listen to that. Hopefully you're still hanging around with us here on WCW Road Wild 98. We got Scott Hall coming to the ring right now.
Bless you.
Thanks for having a cat, by the way.
She's a good one.
I took a freaking allergy pill today too.
Well, if it was before the show, it was 7 hours ago. So
Well, it's all the smoke from the bikes.
No.
Probably exhaust.
Oh my word, this show feels like it's just dragging right now. I knew this was gonna happen. Here comes the fucking giant.
tell me he's puffing a heater.
Does he have a heater hanging out? Yes, he does.
No.
Oh, damn it, I thought he did. That must be in 96.
No, he starts smoking whenever it doesn't matter anymore. 96, he's a beast.
Wow. What a specimen. Does anyone know, like, Big Show's story? Like, where'd they find him?
He's Andre the Giant's son, dude.
Yep.
Get real.
That's what they told us in
Greenwich,
94.
France.
Yep.
All right. Here comes Kurt heading to the ring now.
Also Andre the Giant's son.
Yep.
There's
that-
DDP in the crowd.
Yeah. I said that was Tiger
There's Seth
King
Rollins in the
before.
crowd.
I thought that was Andy the Butcher. Oh wow! Look
Here
at
we go.
Scott Norton. Now you're getting locked in.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
so
Now the big guys are coming out
Yep.
now.
I wish he was puffing a heater.
Dude, Scott Norton, what a fit.
Hello.
Why is Scott Norton's singlet so blowed out in the front?
Well, ask your mom that, dude.
Down to his belly button.
We got an hour 40 minutes if we leave right now to get Jimmy Seafood. It's still open, by the way.
It's still
It's
open.
still open right now.
Scott Hall's taking the survey.
Dude, the Giants just winked at somebody.
Boo.
Dude, look at how long that front hair is that's dangling
Yeah,
down.
that thing is long. That thing is so long. I guess Goldberg would be on his ascent here.
Scott Hall has drank more than we did tonight.
Yeah. And also, finished out with one more for the good guys when everybody booed. Whatever.
Dun, 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 dun.
I called him the heater of the pack. I was like, holy shit. Look, Giant was already down the ring. So is this the last match before the main?
It has to
Wow.
be, right?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it has to be.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're at 202, 56, 57, 58, 59. Kevin Nash is throwing up the
Man, Nash looks great.
God,
does.
He looks great.
What's
love.
with him talking shit on LA Knight?
I didn't
Guess
see
he doesn't
that.
like it. I guess he doesn't like LA Knight.
I don't think LA Knight's burned some bridges in the wrestling business.
Yeah, apparently Kevin Nash said that LA Knight is a Rock ripoff, and he is
I'm
literally
sure.
ripping off everything that Rock says, minus the yeah.
Well,
Look, here comes Sting. Look at Sting.
Well, the thing is with the LA Knight is he absolutely is. He's the Rock's delivery or canter or whatever or candor, excuse me, with Stone Cold voice. So he's ripped off both of them, but who cares? People love him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So so who cares?
right.
Right, that's what I mean. Who cares?
K-Dog.
Yeah, this is a heck of a team, man.
Dude, this team rules.
K-Dog, Luger, and Sting, and Big Sexy.
I've really come around on Luger.
Yeah.
That heel run with him and Harley Race was fucking awesome.
When he had that steel plate in his forearm and he was hitting people with it and referees wouldn't catch it, I wanted to kill him. I did. I wanted to just drown him in the ocean. But then whenever he slammed Yoko, man, it all changed for me.
Yeah, Yoko didn't even help him. Except when Yoko jumped off the ground.
There we go. Get it, mama.
There's a little bit more star power on this Wolfpack team,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, holy cow. It feels like we've been watching the B show now that finally the A show showed up. So we got about, 40 minutes left in this show? They're going, 20?
I would assume.
I mean, is there no who's in the main event? It's DDP and
It's DDP and Leno versus Hogan and Bischoff.
okay.
They can't go longer than 20 with that.
Is there no Goldberg match?
No.
Unless he just
He's coming out to squash somebody.
Say squishes somebody quick.
Who would it be?
Hopefully Hugh
Mongo.
Morris.
I'll tell you what, man. I know that this is the end, and that Sting should have beat Hogan as the Crow, but when Sting did that, who's it gonna be? And then came out tomato face.
Here comes Goldberg.
That was awesome.
129. No.
So is he gonna beat them all?
What is this match? Why is everybody in the ring for this?
Dude, that belt looks fantastic.
Is this a battle royal?
Look at Goldberg just standing in that pyro.
So he's already beaten Hogan at this point.
Yeah.
When was that? July?
I believe that was in June. I'm on it, though.
I'm going to say July. July 7th is going to be my guess. What day is today?
Today is July 8th.
Well, now it's July 8th. We started the show on July 7th.
Yes.
Maybe that's why July 7th stuck out to me.
June 7th.
June 7th. I wasn't far off. Yeah, I had the number right. So this is dude, Giant does not look imposing sitting on that top rope.
No, he looks like a slob kebab. Boy, does he look like a tub of goo.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to wrestle Mark Henry at Money in the Bank 2011.
We already talked about that. Check out that in the archives. What is happening here? Who is on Goldberg's team?
Nobody. So this is a battle royal somehow versus
Black and White,
the Wolfpack, and Goldberg.
What a weird match.
Why are we doing this?
To get everybody on the show without having to work too hard. And without having to beat people with huge egos.
Everybody paid.
Dude, I love Kevin Nash so much. Kevin, Big Kev, if you're listening to the Podski at any point in this, just want to let you know, we love you.
Tap the brakes on the LA Knight thing.
I got your bendy right over there, Kevin.
I'm sure Sean Ritter's made a lot of enemies in this wrestling world, but come on, man.
We love that Roy Rogers in Hagerstown as much as LA Knight does.
I don't love any Roy Rogers. I still go down saying that Roy Rogers sucks.
Hamburgers are good.
Never had a hamburger.
And Scott Hall.
See you later.
Yep, straight to the back. Get a beer ski. And Kevin Nash is going to follow him, so he eliminates himself. Kevin Nash goes full El Santo, or whatever that guy's name was, that no yobs.
Mascaras?
Was it Mel Mascaras?
Do we think that Nash did that on purpose, or if he was just like,
Oh, there's no chance that he wanted anybody to eliminate him. That was absolutely his way to get eliminated. You watch Henny be the last person who goes out here. Just so, because he's the only one that will do business.
I wasn't a big Red Sting fan.
See,
Wolfpack Sting.
You don't like Wolfpack Sting?
I loved whenever he turned, man.
I kind of like this a lot. I don't know what it is about it. It's just different.
I'll tell you what, dude, that Ringside Elite I got from
Oh,
Ringside.
I wish I had that.
I got that from Ringside for like $25. Caught me a cool Hyundai on a resale market.
Dun, 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 dun. Man, I'm hoping I can keep her going here for this finale.
You can stay awake.
Yeah.
You're fine. It's not that much longer.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We got to figure out what time we're leaving tomorrow. Do you have child obligations tomorrow in the morning?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I just got to kiss her a couple of times. She'll be whipping John's ass, though.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
That's all right.
Nice side Russian leg sweep.
God.
About time he does a good move. Won't see another good one for 20 years. Watching real wrestlers, like real good workers, hit Goldberg and Goldberg selling is just hilarious. So we're in the middle of this battle royal here. The Giant has got Sting with a headbutt. Scott Norton, he's
my guess still is that we get several double eliminations, and then Goldberg throws out Henning for the last person, because Henning's the only one that'll be thrown out, no problem. Because
boy did that look like the laziest punch ever from Scotty.
Submission moves always work in battle royals. Good job, Sting.
That guy is still waving that Harley Davidson flag in the back row.
Hey, dude, wave your colors. Yep, CK dog.
Is Goldberg going over? Nope.
Oof. What a chop. And we got a headbutt.
Chop.
Chop.
Man, I wish they went headbutt, chop, headbutt, chop, headbutt, chop.
This is a completely different moveset here from old Big Show. Man, Luger looks good.
He does. Man, Luger always looked like $1 million.
Who's throwing out Scott Flash Norton?
Got to be somebody over, right?
Nah, I think he's just a nobody here, and I mean that in a sense of he's in here with main event guys, and he's not a main event guy.
Fair.
So I think that. Oh man, there goes my prediction.
Yep, out the window.
So will it be Norton?
I'm assuming
Here's your
it'll
double
be.
elimination.
I'm assuming it'll be Goldberg
Sting
and
and Norton.
Giant.
Yep, Sting and Norton. Oh, so here's another double elimination. There you go. Boom. Oh, wow.
Goldberg and Show.
I did not expect this.
Yep, and send him to hell.
Give him the no sell? No. There you go. Shake it, crack that neck. Spear. So their world champion is just in a battle royal?
Yeah. Not even in the main event.
Well, not the main events. One thing, it's just weird. Just a battle royal.
Got him up. Boom. Dropped his ass. Jackhammer.
Okay, and he pinned him in a battle royal. So I'm not sure what the hell just happened.
Well, that's what I would do if I was in a battle royal. Just try to pin somebody.
They all forgot.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it was.
That was
I guess
one
that
of
was.
the worst battle royals that
I
I
guess
ever
that was
watched in my
something.
life.
Yeah, I guess that was interesting. So, did they ever say anything about a fall for the last two?
Not that I saw or read or heard.
That's weird. I mean, put him over big that way, but no. All right. Well, at least this will only get better with DDP and
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno versus Eric Bischoff and Hollywood Hogan.
There is good news here for this match.
What?
Is that the entrances are going to take 15,000 minutes long. And that the match is going to be like 10 minutes.
Well, we're here. Very smart sound game plan by Goldberg.
Yep. We are here. We're at the main event of the
There's a lot of people
show.
there.
Yeah.
Good crowd.
They're starting fires like Woodstock 99.
Woodstock 99 is in the archives of the Podski here. Be sure to check that out. Here he is, Bruce Buffer.
Michael.
One of the buffers. Just stealing money.
God, $1 million in appearance, right?
Million
Something like that,
appearances,
yep.
is what they say. Dude, think about working a gig like that. How many matches did he do a year?
I have no idea.
Like, it had to be at least like 15.
Was it $1 million or $100,000?
I think it was $1 million.
They say $1 million.
That the WCW video. They
I have the Death of WCW book.
yeah.
I listened to the audiobook.
I didn't finish it. Rawr.
I like that made so much money off of them.
Oh my god, so much. Just stealing money.
Just probably thinking these biker trash. So used to just being surrounded by just caviar at Vegas casinos.
We got the NWO music blaring. Want to give us a little time code ski here?
Rumble the motorcycles.
We are at 2 hours and 16, or it's 2 hours and 19, 01, 02, 03, 04, and 05.
All right.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
that guy.
That guy's having the time of his life on his
Yeah.
hog.
Him and me both. There's like 5 wrestling shirts in this entire crowd.
Yeah. Here comes Bischoff. Is that Liz?
Oh yeah, baby.
Bischoff with Liz, and followed by Hogan and Disciple.
Mm-hmm. So Macho's not on this show, huh?
Uh-uh.
I wonder if he's hurt because he's in the Wolfpack.
Yeah.
God, look at Liz.
Yeah.
all the way live.
Oh yeah.
At what point does Hogan's skin just turn to leather?
1991. Look at the booty man back there, dude. That guy and Hulk Hogan headlined a Starrcade.
Who?
Booty man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. Was he the Butcher whenever they did that one?
I don't know. I forget.
I'm gonna say he was the Butcher. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say the Butcher and Hogan headlined the Starrcade. I'm on it. My guess is 1995. It's not that. Yeah, it's got to be 95.
I can't believe we're gonna see Jay Leno.
Iron J the Crusher.
Here we go.
Here comes DDP and Jay Leno. Strutting that ass.
Kevin Eubanks.
Look at Kevin Eubanks.
They
Oh my
are
gosh.
strutting that ass.
All right, so it was not Starrcade 95. Starrcade 95 was like the War of the Worlds. So DDP versus Dave Sullivan, American Males versus the Blue Bloods,
American males.
Jushin Thunder Liger versus Chris Benoit, Koji Kimonoto versus Alex Wright, Lex Luger versus Masahiro Chono, Johnny B. Bad versus Masa Saito,
Jay Leno got eliminated on the way to the ring.
Shinjaro Otani versus Eddie Guerrero, Randy Savage versus Tenzan, Sting versus Kinsuke Sasaki, Ric Flair versus Sting and Lex Luger, Ric Flair versus Randy Savage. I don't understand any of this. One Man Gang versus Sasaki. All right, well, that's interesting.
Leno just threw his water all over Hogan on the outside.
This is awesome.
Uh-huh.
So Piper and Piper and Hogan was 96. Hollywood Hogan. So maybe he didn't face Booty Man in Starrcade. I thought that they did. Starrcade 94.
All right.
There we go. I'm not crazy.
What are we looking at for 94?
94, we had Hulk Hogan defeated the Butcher.
Okay.
So
Spoiler alert.
Yep, spoiler alert. Yep, Hulk Hogan defeated the Butcher. Also in the semi-main, Sting defeated Avalanche by disqualification.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming Avalanche was Earthquake.
It is. Yeah.
Mr. T beat Kevin Sullivan. The Nasty Boys beat Harlem Heat. Johnny B. Bad beat Arn Anderson. I want to watch this show. Alex Wright beat John Paul Levesque.
Ooh, little Jean
And
Paul
Vader,
Levesque.
in the opener, Vader beat Jim Duggan.
Wow.
So, yes, I would like to watch this show.
There is so much pomp and circumstance going on in the beginning of this match. Holy cow.
Dude, look at Kevin Eubanks. Get over yourself.
Little collar and elbow and toss into the corner.
Show Eubanks what time it is, Hulk. Jay Leno looks like he's going to hang out at that hangar that has all of his cars in it.
And so does Bischoff. Looks like he's going to join him. Actually, Bischoff looks like he's getting ready to coach a men's league basketball team.
Not men's league, man. That's youth league.
That's youth league. Yeah,
Youth
you're
league,
right.
He's gonna be yelling at kids for dribbling past or doing half backcourt.
Yeah.
Screaming at the refs, call the backcourt whenever there's 6-year-olds out there that don't even know how to dribble yet. What a dirty rat.
Yeah, why did you cheat?
Get Eubanks out of there, dude. I feel like this entire match is just to show people that Kevin Eubanks has muscles. Get out of here, Eubanks. Go play your drums or whatever you did.
What did he do? I have no idea who that guy is.
Maybe play the guitar. I used to watch.
He was the musical guy for the Tonight Show.
Was he the guitar?
Oh, okay. Not Questlove.
He was Questlove before Questlove.
Okay.
He played guitar. Had to play guitar.
Who was that?
Murray's.
Jesus.
I think, no, that's Mandy.
Can we get Leno in the ring here?
That's the hair match.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. Or well, the loser leaves town.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what that was. What a worker. Kevin Patrick, how are you going to hold back Jay Leno?
Nick Patrick.
Kevin Patrick, yeah. My fault. Nick Patrick.
Kevin Patrick played for the Pens.
I think you're right.
Apparently, Cole Cabana has been 100% moved to Wednesdays as a coach and producer.
That'll fix it.
I can tell you one thing. I really don't enjoy watching Dynamite anymore.
Yeah. That episode this week was shit.
Really?
It was bad.
Kevin Patrick is the Irish guy that we say is a bad commentator. That's why it was stuck.
The guy from Botchamania
Yeah.
with default
Yeah.
commentator.jpg.
But Leno asked him for it.
Leonard better watch out or he's going to get that ass beat.
Is that a Long Barn 2 shirt?
Oh my god.
Dude, just fucking get... Okay, thank God.
Why are you... Ugh. Look at Bischoff just throwing them legs.
This is taking forever.
Ah, I have hair and you don't. Isn't that a wig?
Who, Leno?
Wow.
I think so.
It's gotta be a wig.
Gotta. Glue of some sort.
And DDP's in, throwing shots. And Hulk throwing shots. I'll tell you what. This is laborious.
Yeah, this show, shit. I didn't think it was going to be this long, but it's been a long one. We appreciate everyone sticking around for us.
All of you.
All of you two, three
Yeah,
to three
thank you.
people.
Thank you, Allison, for still listening.
Thanks, Uncle Jamie, for hanging
Yeah.
out with us tonight.
Yeah, Uncle Jamie, you're a real one. We appreciate you putting John through your toughness tests.
Still got a black and blue mark. What's going on with DDP wearing these glitter pants?
That was his move, man. He was a glitter pants guy.
I liked him better just in jeans. Look at Leno laying it in. Fucking work it, brother.
Probably had a good look to have Hulk Hogan get his ass kicked by Jay Leno.
Rip the wig off.
Why don't you pull the Observer up from this show and see what the grades Uncle Dave gave to the fucking...
Yeah, he has to murder him.
I'll pull that up. Newsletter archive. 1998. The Observer. Oh my gosh. So the Road Wild poll results: 23 thumbs up, 90 thumbs down, 21 thumbs in the middle. That comes out to 17% with a thumbs up, 67.2% thumbs down, and a 15.7% thumbs in the middle.
Yeah, those are the real ones too, because that was whenever you had to call or fax.
Wow.
Yeah, because that's the 98. The Observer's not online, so that's
Yeah.
being mailed out. So you had to call Dave and say this sucked,
Oh
or you
my
had to
god.
fax him and say thumbs up or thumbs down or thumbs in the middle.
The best match was Jericho and Juventud Guerrera.
Yeah, bada boom.
Worst match was Steve McMichael and Brian Adams.
Could have told you that. John's Hall of Fame, Steve McMichael.
There was also ECW Heatwave. Those final poll results from this Observer was 159, which is 98.1% thumbs up, with 3, which is 1.9% thumbs in the middle.
So more people reviewed ECW Heatwave than Road Wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Best match poll was Masato Tanaka versus Mike Awesome, and
Yeah,
the worst
completely.
match was Dreamer and Sandman and Spike versus the Dudleys.
Oh, God.
Spike. I have a problem with Spike. We can get to that later. He's on my list. Him, Maven. This is my bottom 3. Spike, Maven, and Maven. Give me a star rating review of this show.
Let me get there real quick.
Yep. The legal object.
The Mang and Barbarian match that we started off the show with got a dud. Public Enemy and Disco Inferno and Alex Wright got a negative star.
Jesus, Dave.
Perry Saturn in the 3-way versus Raven and Canyon got a star and 3/4. The Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis got a 2-star. Stevie Ray versus Chavo received a negative star. McMichael and Brian Adams received a negative 2-star.
What a show. Thanks for being here for our first watch along, everybody.
Yeah, really.
Uncle Jamie and Allison.
Juventud Guerrera and Chris Jericho, they received a
3.5.
3.5 star. Right on. Bill Goldberg in the 9-man battle royal received a star rating.
I was gonna say 1.5.
And this, do we wait to the end?
Just say it because you're not gonna get
Star and a quarter for this main event, and
I'll tell
Travis
you what,
Tritt
man.
comes out after that.
I'm not gonna say that he's far off.
No.
Like this, seriously, dude. I'm not gonna say too harsh.
This was laborious.
Yeah, this wasn't an easy watch, man. This show sucked a lot of balls.
I think that's what made it fun, though.
It hasn't not been fun, but this show sucks. Yeah. It's just
Imagine
like,
if we would have watched an ECW show.
it's just
We
like
probably would have been like, man, this
Yeah,
sucks.
it's just like Shoney's. Sucks.
I hope we stop at a Shoney's in the morning.
We do got to figure out what time we want to get up and get on the road.
Well,
It is 1:47 in the morning.
I say try to get on the road at 10.
Baby Mongoose be stomping around. I'll be out of bed at 7:30 at the
Oh,
latest.
Christ, dude.
You don't have to. I'm just saying. She'll be stomping around, stomping the yard. So
I think I'll just shower at the hotel once we get down there. I'm not going to shower in the morning.
that's fine with me. Look at this guy.
Wow.
So if we added all the star ratings Dave gave these matches together,
That's about a 3.75.
yes, like all of them together.
Not even that, maybe. Actually, if you count the negatives, it's like a 2-star show.
Oh my god, man!
Look at
What
Leno
the
fucking
hell?
laying it in on Bischoff here. Put the belt on Leno.
Yep, sure.
Rick, in what turned out to be a quiet departure for someone who at one point was considered one of the top stars in the business, Rick Martel retired from WCW, citing a series of recent injuries with his knee and neck.
There you go, Doug.
Yep.
No injury. So late. The show's been so long.
Dude, we're past the 3-hour mark on the pod.
Put the belt on Leno.
I'd do it. Dude, he's in dress pants. Malenko couldn't wear dress pants to be a referee.
Dude, Leno looks like he's gonna change your oil.
I'm telling you, man.
The Andre way.
Dude, Leno's in an old Long Barn 2 shirt. I'm telling you. Real ones get it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude. Eubanks is my least favorite person in this show.
What does he do? Why is Kevin Eubanks in the ring?
He ain't that over, Kevin.
1,
He
2.
picked his shoulder up.
There it is.
He was not pinned.
Yeah.
Jay Leno gets the win. And this fucking show is over. Holy shit.
Might not be yet.
Yeah, this
We
whole
got the
thing-
Travis Tritt concert.
Oh, fuck. We gotta watch some of that. Let's just keep that.
If they even have
It
it.
might not happen on here, actually.
L-I-spell-T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
Kevin Eubanks is the manager as Pat McAfee in commentary.
How bad. Hi, Alita. Is that what the sign says? This
Setting up
is
the rematch.
Yeah. Show
so
Eubanks what time it is. Give me Hogan and Eubanks at Ball Brawl. I would too.
So the NWO is beating the tar out of Leno and DDP.
Goldberg with the
Ah,
belt
here
on.
comes Goldberg with the belt on. Yep. And he's gonna spear 2 people at once, kind of.
Don't face the hard cam, guys.
Yep.
Don't face it. Still don't face it.
Yep.
Don't face it. There we go. We're turning around.
How is Eubanks out there?
What is this
Sorry.
music that
I
they're
was-
playing
I
right
was-
now?
I have
guess
no
the Tonight
idea.
Show
This
music?
sucks.
But what if you just started kissing Jay Leno right there? That's what I was.
Holy shit. This is taking forever.
Yeah, well, that was the show.
Well, that was a show, so we thank you for watching along with us. I'm sure this was an laborious listen, a laborious watch.
Hell of an episode of the Podski.
Thank you for checking out this episode of the Podski. We encourage you to check us out on Twitter and Instagram at @the_Podski. Check us out on Facebook at the Podski with John Baker, as well as on YouTube. And to check out the Cambria County Coroner, that is Mr. Justin Andretti, and social media-less Teddy Mongoose.
Amen. Don't hold this against us.
Don't forget at Travis Tritt.
Yeah,
And
Travis
at
Tritt.
Travis Tritt. He should be coming up here soon. I doubt we're going to see any Travis Tritt.
And at Kevin Eubanks.
And at Kevin Eubanks.
Look at this pen.
Yeah, at one.
Technically
He's
not
he's
pinned.
not pinned.
Oh my gosh.
Great job, Leno.
What a show.
Holy shit.
The beers were good.
The beers were good.
Appreciate the
The
fellowship.
friendship and the
Yep.
fellowship was better. And with that,
I'm buying a fifth of Jameson for tomorrow night.
I
I can't drink 48 beers and get half buzz. I gotta go to war tomorrow.
Amen.
Jimmy's Chicken Shack. We're hitting on the way down.
It's Jimmy's famous seafood.
It's
Brother,
Jimmy's Seafood Chicken Shack.
brother, you walked on that. You want to get freaky. You walked on that Voodoo Ranger road with me.
All right, you want to do it tomorrow? What are they? What are they percentage?
9.5.
Let's do it. What are they? All fruity? What are they?
Oh, we can get fruit force. We can get juice force. Pick your poison.
You tell me.
We'll do one of each.
Okay, let's do it. I get funky like a monkey tomorrow night.
Oh, baby. All right. Well,
We're gonna go to that show. We're gonna probably maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll just come back to the hotel and get blasted, or we can try to find a bar or something that close by.
yeah.
We'll
Grab a
do
cocktail.
the award show from there.
Hey, by the way, we're gonna set up this equipment and we're gonna get hammered drunk in the bar and talk about indie wrestling.
And with that, we will see you next time on The Podski.